All right, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for your patience. This is the state expedited accusations calendar in the state court of Fulton County, Georgia. I am Judge Melanie Williams, and at this calendar today, we will address matters for those individuals who've been recently arrested, but the cases have already been formally accused and bound over to state court. All defendants, you have an absolute right to remain silent. Anything you say regarding the facts of your case can and will be used against you. You also have the right to counsel today. As you can see, I am appearing by video today. I am not there in person with you. That means any member of the public can log on and watch this proceeding. It's being recorded and broadcast over the internet as a live stream. Those who receive a signature bond will be reset further notice. Ms. Bridgewater, what is my reset date?
Yes, good afternoon, Your Honor. It's going to be December the 30th.
All right. Those who receive a surety or cash bond today will be reset to the state of purpose calendar on December the 30th, whereby aspects of the case, including contact and other provisions, can be revisited. When at all possible, if we could place Ms. Chancey into the breakout with whoever might need to be interviewed, I would appreciate it. Ms. Chancey, will you please state your name for the record and raise your right hand?
My name is Adriana Chancey.
Do you swear or affirm today that you will make an accurate translation from English to Spanish, Spanish to English for the entire calendar to the best of your skills, knowledge, and ability?
Yes, Your Honor, I do.
All right, thank you. Have all the parties already been interviewed and Ms. Chancey is just here for the hearing, or do we actually need her services to conduct the interviews?
Just for the hearing, Your Honor, I already interviewed with a language line.
Okay, can we do the interpretation case first? All right, what position is that? You're muted at courtroom 2.
The interpretation, which one's the interpretation?
What number needs interpretation, Ms. Kim?
Hold on, please, Your Honor. Martel Silva, I don't know exactly what number he's at. And Perez.
Okay.
I don't see a Silva. I see Perez, but what?
Martel, Martell. And then another last name is Silva. He has 2 last names.
Does anybody see that party on the calendar?
Position 21.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Bridgewater. What would I do
Thank
without you? All right, who are we taking first?
We do Mr. Silver, 21.
All right. Good afternoon, Mr. Silva. Your case is 25 CR 008087B. You're charged with battery family violence, 2 counts, and simple battery family violence.
Buenas tardes, señor Martel Silva. Su número de caso es 25CR008087B. Usted está acusado por golpes y lesiones, violencia familiar en 2 grados y por golpes y lesiones simples, violencia familiar.
All right. You have an absolute right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you, and you have the right to an attorney today.
Usted tiene el absoluto derecho a guardar silencio y todo lo que diga puede y será usado en su contra y tiene el derecho a ser representado por un abogado hoy.
As you can see, I'm by video. Do you understand your rights and how I'm conducting the hearing?
Como usted ve, estamos en una teleaudiencia. ¿Usted entiende los derechos que le acabo de mencionar y cómo estoy conduciendo esta audiencia a través de video, de telecomunicación?
Yes, something.
Yes, I do.
All right, thank you.
Second arrest, 2018 DUI. There was a minute to a non-fingerprintable charge. That's it.
Este es el segundo arresto. Ha ocurrido uno en el 2018 por manejar bajo los efectos del alcohol y fue un cargo por no acceder a la toma de las huellas digitales.
All right, thank you, Mr. Sirocco.
Señora
Thank you.
Soraco.
Thank you, Judge, and good afternoon. This incident took place, it was from October 8th through the 9th at 1300 Riverwood Lane in Roswell. That is an apartment complex.
Sí, su señoría, este incidente ocurrió en el 8 de octubre en esto fue en el 1300 de Riverwood Lane en Roswell. Es un complejo de apartamentos.
Law enforcement actually responded to North Fulton Hospital in reference to a previous domestic incident. The officer made contact with the victim here, Miss Juliet Guzman Romero, who explained that the defendant, her husband, had come in their apartment the previous night.
One moment, please. La fuerza del orden respondió a esta llamada de la parte del condado de North Fulton, donde ocurrió el incidente. El oficial que se quiso contacto con la víctima, aquí la señora o señorita Julieta Guzmán Romero, le explicó que el acusado a su esposo había llegado al apartamento la noche anterior. Thank you, sir.
And she explained that the defendant had been drinking. She tried to go to one of the children's beds and sleep there because the defendant had climbed onto the bed and on top of her.
Ella explicó que el acusado había estado bebiendo y ella trató de ir a dormir a una de las recámaras de los hijos, de los hijos, y porque debido a que el acusado se había trepado o pues se había colocado encima de ella en la cama.
He'd followed her to that bed. There was a dispute over a pillow, and it was during that dispute that the defendant struck the victim on her upper back with his hand.
Bueno, en esta disputa que era por una almohada, fue lo que ocurrió eh, que causó el golpe del acusado a la víctima y en la parte de la espalda superior y la golpeó con la mano en esa área.
Mrs. Rocco, I think I understand what happened.
Okay.
Do you want to give me your recommendation?
Yes, Judge. I do want to add one further bit of information, which was that the victim informed officers that this sort of thing has happened 5 or 6 times in the past and showed pictures of a previous incident as well from June of 2025.
Antes de dar la recomendación, quisiera agregar que la víctima dio información adicional diciendo que este tipo de accidente había ocurrido ya 6 veces antes en el pasado y mostró fotografías de un incidente previo el de junio de 2025.
The state's recommendation for this case, with the risk of reoffense posed with her statements there and with this incident, is a $5,000 total surety bond.
Bueno, la recomendación de la fiscalía en este caso, poniendo en riesgo que se vuelva a cometer este mismo delito, debido con la declaración que se obtuvo de ella, se recomienda $5.000 de fianza bajo garantía en total.
2,000 on each battery family violence and 1,000 on the simple battery family violence.
$2.000 de multa para cada cargo de golpes y lesiones, violencia familiar y $1.000 de fianza por el cargo de golpes y lesiones simples, violencia familiar.
We are recommending FFib with the appearance of this seems to be a recurring problem. No further contact with Juliet Guzman Romero. Stay away. I'll get to the rest in a second, but the FFib is the Family Violence Intervention Program. I want to make sure that that's clear.
Thank you very much, sir. Bueno, la Fiscalía recomienda también una registración en un programa de violencia familiar, también en no tener más contacto con la víctima Julieta Guzmán Romero, un distanciamiento perimetral del lugar del incidente.
Stay away from 1300 Riverwood Lane in Roswell, that apartment complex. No drugs, weapons, or alcohol. And we are also recommending random screens for drugs and alcohol.
Debe tener distanciamiento perimetral del domicilio del 1300 de Riverwood Lane en la ciudad de Roswell, o sea, distanciado del complejo de apartamentos. Se prohíbe el uso de drogas, armas y alcohol mientras esté libre bajo fianza, y también se recomiendan revisaciones o registros al azar de drogas y alcohol.
And if we could sound for Miss Guzman Romero, I do believe she's on the line.
Señora Guzmán Romero, ¿está en la cámara? ¿Puede prender su cámara y micrófono? Disculpe.
Sí, dígame.
Yes.
Please turn your camera on and raise your right hand.
¿Puede, por favor, prender su cámara y levantar su mano derecha?
Do you swear or affirm the testimony you give today will be the truth to the best of your knowledge and is given under the penalty of perjury?
¿Jura usted o afirma que la declaración que usted va a dar hoy aquí será la verdad a lo mejor de sus posibilidades, y lo hace entendiendo que hay una pena por perjurio?
Sí.
Yeah, I do.
All right, I'm going to give you some directions on how to make a statement. I'm most concerned with whether you have concerns for your safety. Oh, you can put your hand down.
Puede bajar su mano. Voy a darle algunas direcciones de cómo dar sus declaraciones. Me preocupa mucho su seguridad.
All right, so are you concerned for your safety, and do you have any wish to have contact with the defendant?
¿Está usted preocupada por su seguridad y desea usted tener contacto con el acusado?
No tengo miedo de mi seguridad porque él es un buen hombre.
I'm not afraid or fear for my safety because he is a good man.
Él es un buen papá. Es muy responsable con sus hijas ante cuestiones de gastos de la casa
He
o
is a
del
good dad.
departamento. Él es muy
Un momento,
responsable.
por favor. He is a good dad. He is very responsible, taking care of his daughters and facing household expenses or the apartment rent. He is very responsible.
All right, is there anything else briefly you'd like to tell me?
¿Hay algo que usted me quiera decir brevemente? Y hágame pausa, por favor.
Disculpe, es que no se escucha muy bien.
I'm sorry, I can't hear very well.
I was asking if there's anything else you wanted to tell me.
Estaba preguntando si había algo más que usted me quiera decir a mí.
Lo único que me gustaría que él sí tomara terapias para controlar su alcoholismo, porque tenemos 3 hijas en común y pues
I really would like for him to take therapies to control the alcohol, the drinking, because we have 3 daughters together. ¿Algo más, señora?
tenemos 3 hijas en común y pues las niñas quieren estar cerca de su papá.
And the
Y
daughters wants to be near their dad.
I have a quick question for Miss Guzman Romero, Judge.
Tengo una pregunta para la señora Guzmán Romero.
Mrs. Rocco, very briefly. I think I've got the flavor of this case. Go ahead.
All right. Miss Guzman Romero, this is not the first time something like this has happened with the defendant, correct?
Señora Guzmán Romero, esta no es la primera vez que algo así ha pasado con el acusado, ¿correcto?
así es, no es la primera vez, pero las veces que han pasado siempre han sido en efectos del alcohol. Él cuando está
Un
sobrio,
momento, yes, but the time, every time that something like this happened, has been because of the alcohol. Sí,
Okay.
señor.
Thank you, ma'am.
Gracias, señora.
All right, thank you for making that statement, Ms. Kim.
Yes,
Gracias por hacer esa declaración, señora Kim.
yes. Mr. Martel is 29 years old and he has been here in Georgia for 11 years.
El señor Martel tiene 29 años de edad y ha estado en el estado de Georgia durante 19 años.
He was born and raised in Mexico and he is a U.S. citizen.
Él ha nacido y se crió en México, sin embargo, él es ciudadano estadounidense.
And he is currently employed gainfully doing auto work for Eva Roof Company.
Él tiene un empleo remunerable y trabaja como un obrero en una compañía de techado.
And he's not going to be qualified for public defender services.
Él no cumple los requisitos para recibir el servicio de abogados públicos.
This is his first violence-related offense. We would like to request for a signature on bond through pretrial level 1.
Esta ha sido la primera delito relacionado con la violencia. Él le quería solicitar una fianza bajo firma solamente a través de los servicios previos al juicio en el nivel 1.
And no further violent contact.
Y no tener contacto violento.
All right, defendant is going to receive a $5,000 pretrial bond at level 1.
El acusado va a recibir una fianza de $5,000 a través de los servicios previos al juicio en el nivel 1.
He's going to take a 2-day anchor awareness course.
Y debe tomar una clase de 2 días de educación de control de la ira.
He's going to have no further violent contact with the alleged victim.
No debe tener ningún contacto violento más con la víctima.
He's going to be subject to random alcohol and drug screens.
Él tiene que someterse a análisis de droga y alcohol al azar.
And he is going to report the pretrial for the entire year, not the 6 months.
Y debe presentarse ante la oficina de servicios previos al juicio durante todo un año, no solo 6 meses.
All right, is there anything additional from the state of defense?
¿Hay algo más?
No, Judge.
All right, best of luck to you, sir. That concludes your case for today.
Mucha suerte, señor. Esto termina su caso por hoy.
Your Honor, he has 3 charges. Will you break those down, please?
The recommendation by the state is if it was surety, 2,000 on each of the battery, family violence, and 1,000 on the simple.
Thank you.
All right, are we going to do Mr. Perez?
Yes, 27.
Before we do, can we do number 19, Miss Joseph, real fast?
and can I have my
All right, Ms. Joseph, your case is 25 CR 008042D. You're charged with criminal trespass. You understand your rights? I'm assuming yes, Mr. Howard.
It's a 9th arrest. She got to open trespass 25 CR 007770D on probation for DUI and proper backing. What else? On probation for striking unattended vehicle as well.
That's
She
good.
just got released on December 9th. And she got a 2025 FTO. That's it.
Gotcha. Okay, Ms. Spear.
Yes, Your Honor.
The main thing is, where was she trespassing?
So she sold her house essentially to the victim and the victim's husband, Gretchen Trinidad, I believe it was. Yes. So the previous homeowner, the defendant in this, keeps showing up to the house that she had sold. She has been told several times that she sold this house and she is not to come back to the house. There are videos and photos of her returning for no apparent reason. As far as we can determine, she just keeps coming back to the old house.
All right, and your recommendation?
There's a $1,500 surety already set by a previous magistrate, so we would stand by that. No further contact with the victim, Gretchen Trinidad, or her husband, and to stay away from 9860 Coleman Road. We did have a question about an MHET based on the mysterious circumstances surrounding this case.
Understood. All right, Ms. Browning?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Miss Joseph told me that she wanted to represent herself and wanted me to stand by. I explained that was not really possible for this type of proceeding, but I would be here.
Right. Yeah. All right, Miss Joseph, you want to represent yourself? Please don't say anything.
My handcuffs off so I can take notes, please. And I have police officers right next to me. Is that a problem? Look at everyone around me. So can I take my notes? The pen? That's my first question.
I'm sorry, I lost you for a moment. Go ahead, Miss Joseph. What do you like to tell me?
Okay, Judge Williams, is it? Can I first, before we start, can I take the handcuffs off my hands?
No, just tell me what you want to tell me about this bond today.
So I could write my notes down so I could talk to another lawyer if I want to.
Well, that's not going to happen today, Miss Joseph. What do you want to tell me?
Why first? Because we have so many officers. We have about 7 and then we have.
Okay. Would you want to tell me something about your bond? You have about 2 minutes.
Yeah, first of all, my bond should not happen because you said trespassing. It's criminal trespassing warning. So it was at a hotel. It had nothing to do with the house. And trespassing means you actually don't pay, and I paid.
Okay. Do you want to tell me something about your? You're going to end up saying something that incriminates yourself, Miss Joseph.
That I just don't return. It doesn't mean being in jail. So I've been in jail now, this time 7 days, before another 7 days. So where is it that I would need a bond when you're talking about?
Okay, one question. Hold 1 second. Miss Spear, is it correct that she's been bonded in on this charge for 4 days?
Let's see.
Because if so, it is a Riverside issue.
Let me double check. I know the offense date on this was 12/9, but let me double check.
I see 4 days. Miss Bridgewater, will you look for me too? Because if so, she has to get a signature bond through the jail with a stay away. Unfortunately, well, really, we can't even do that. It'd be like a penny bond.
Actually, she was reset from Monday because she didn't want to talk to the attorney.
Okay, so she's
That's
not.
correct.
It's not a Riverside. Okay. And in light of the information before me, defendant's going to receive $1,000 surety bond. She's to have a social worker visit before she is released. And she's to stay away from that location, have no alcohol, drugs, or weapons. She is reset to state all purpose on the 30th. Best of luck to you, Ms. Joseph.
Judge, I have some questions.
All right, who do we have next?
I don't have the
We're
money.
going number 27, Mr. Perez Rodriguez.
How do I get my stuff?
We're going to.
All right, I'm sorry. Who do we take next?
Perez Rodriguez. And this is the first arrest too.
All right, Mr. Perez Rodriguez, your case is 25 CR 008119889B. You're charged with simple assault, obstruction, public drunkenness, and simple battery.
Señor Pérez Rodríguez, su caso es 25CR0081989. Usted tiene un cargo por agresión simple, por obstrucción a la autoridad, por embriagado por estar embriagado en público y también por golpes y lesiones.
You understand your rights today? You have a right to remain silent. You have a right to an attorney, and I'm conducting this by video.
Entiende los siguientes derechos. Usted tiene el derecho a guardar silencio y también al ser representado por un abogado, y estoy conduciendo esta audiencia a través del video cámara. ¿Entiende?
Sí.
Yes.
All right, it's first arrest on Mrs. Sirocco.
Este es el primer arresto, señor Sirocco.
That is what I have, Judge. I'll make this short and sweet. This was 2 days ago at 1820 Hollywood Road in Atlanta. It's a gas station. The defendant was at the lotto slot machines there and appeared intoxicated when the security officer there, Mr.
One
DeVore.
moment, please.
Oh,
Voy a hacerlo esto rápido. Esto ocurrió hace 2 días atrás en el 1820 de Hollywood Road en Atlanta, en una estación de servicio, una gasolinera. El acusado estaba en las máquinas para jugar la lotería y parecía embriagado cuando el oficial de seguridad, el señor Devorlo Jones.
Yes, Mr. DeVorlo Jones is the victim here. He was working security there at the gas station and was trying to get the defendant to leave. Defendant tried to strike the victim and also attempted to choke him as well. I'll let you go on.
El señor Devorlo, quien es la víctima, estaba trabajando como oficial de seguridad en la gasolinera y él estaba tratando de hacer que el acusado se fuese, y el acusado trató de golpearlo o golpear a la víctima, y también intentó ahorcarlo.
The officer saw him in a fighting stance, appearing ready to strike the victim and intervened, at which point the defendant resisted the officer's efforts to detain him.
One moment, please. El oficial lo vio en una actitud dispuesta a pelear, entonces parecía estar listo para golpear a la víctima e intervino. En ese momento, el acusado resistió y a los esfuerzos que hicieron los oficiales para detenerlo.
We have spoken with the victim. He said that the gas station has banned the defendant from their property, and he is asking for no further contact with him as well as a stay away.
Hablamos con la víctima, quien dijo que la gasolinera le ha prohibido que regrese al acusado y a esa propiedad. Él, la víctima está pidiendo ahora que le prohíban todo contacto con la víctima, al igual que una orden de distanciamiento.
The state's recommendation is a signature bond through pretrial services.
La recomendación de la Fiscalía es una fianza bajo firma a través de los servicios previos al juicio.
2 days anger awareness and alcohol and drug evaluation and treatment.
Que tome una clase, un curso de 2 días para el control de la ira, y también que se someta a una evaluación de drogas y alcohol y tratamiento si es necesario.
No further contact with the victim, Mr. Jones. Stay away from 1820 Hollywood Road, that gas station there in Atlanta. No drugs. Go ahead.
A no tener más contacto con la víctima, el señor Jones, y que se mantenga distanciado de la dirección 1820 de Hollywood Road, la gasolinera allí en Atlanta. No drugs.
Yes, ma'am. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while out on bond, and we'd be asking for random screens for drugs and alcohol.
Se prohíbe el uso de drogas, armas y alcohol, y también deberá someterse a análisis de drogas y alcohol al azar.
If we could
Thank
sound
you.
for, he is online, I believe. If he has anything to say briefly,
Jones?
Mr. Jones, thank you.
Mr. Jones, if you're present, wish to make a statement, please turn on your camera, raise your right hand. Okay. Ms. Kim, any
Yes, Your
objection? I'm inclined to give the signature by the 2-day anger awareness and the random screens and stay away. Any objection to those?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right.
Yo tengo la inclinación de darle esa fianza bajo firma, los 2 días de curso de control de la ira, al igual que las análisis de drogas y alcohol al azar. ¿Tiene alguna objeción? No, su señoría.
All right. Defendant is going to receive a $4,000 SOB through pretrial at level 1, 1,000 each count.
Él recibirá una fianza de $40,000 bajo fianza a través de los servicios previos al juicio en el nivel 1 y $1,000 de fianza por cada cargo.
He's going to take the 2-day anger awareness course, have no contact with the alleged victim, and stay away from that location.
Él tendrá que tomar un curso de 2 días de clases para el control de la ira, no tener contacto alguno más con la víctima y también una orden de distanciamiento del lugar donde ocurrió el incidente.
He's going to be subject to random screens.
También él debe someterse a análisis de alcohol y drogas al azar.
And he's to have no alcohol, drugs, or weapons.
Se prohíbe el uso de drogas, alcohol y armas.
And his case will be reset further notice. Is there anything further from state or defense?
También este caso va a recibir una nueva cita que estará sujeta a el recibo de una notificación de la fecha.
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Nothing from defense.
All right, sir, that concludes your case for today. Best of luck to you.
Señor, esto concluye su caso. La mejor de las suertes para usted.
All right, Ms. Chancey, will you sound before you leave?
Yes, Your Honor. ¿Hay alguien que necesite un intérprete en español para hablar con la señora jueza? Por favor, prenda su micrófono y cámara y avísenos.
All right, we're hearing none. Thank you, Ms. Chancey. Have a wonderful afternoon.
You're welcome, Your Honor.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
bye-bye. All right, are we able to take Mr. Murphy's case next?
Yeah, Miss Green's case, number 36, Miss Watson.
Okay, I tried, Ms. Murphy. We'll get you next, hopefully. All right, Ms. Watson, your case is 25 CR 008114C. You're charged with 5 counts of simple battery, family violence, 1 count of simple assault, family violence, and 1 count of battery, family violence. You understand your rights? Is that a yes? You understand your rights?
She got 5 total. We got an open pretrial bond, 2 counts of battery DV.
Taking
2
that
counts.
back.
Oh yeah. 2 counts of simple battery DVs, 25 CR 004652C. Same victim.
Right.
Law gave us 6,000 pretrial bond. I got a 2021 act stalking that was dismissed.
Okay, thank you, Mrs. Rocco.
Thank you, Your Honor. This incident was from November 1st at 200 Colonial Homes Drive in Atlanta. It's an apartment complex. Law enforcement responded there and made contact with the victim, Mr. Stephen Daugherty, who explained that the defendant, his live-in girlfriend, had attacked him when he caught her in the apartment with another male after returning home from a party on Halloween. The excuse me, he had a bloody right earlobe and bloodstains on his shirt. He explained she stays in the apartment 90% of the time. During that incident, he stated to officers she bit him on his right ear. That's where the bleeding came from. Bit him on his hand, pulled some of his hair out, punched him, kicked him. Also stated that she threw a knife at him. And the other individual in the apartment, the other male, apparently had tried to stop her from attacking him. He later, when officers contacted him again, stated he couldn't remember that conversation with police. He was intoxicated and taking new medication, according to him, and stated his injuries were from falling, but couldn't account for how specifically that would have even happened. The Yeah, that open case ending in 4652C. She is in violation of her bond. There was a consent order allowing for no further violent contact with the victim and return home to that 200 Colonial Homes Drive address. But clearly, that is not enough here. With this being the second incident with this victim here, with there being a prior ag stalking case, albeit that was DWOP, the state is very concerned for Mr. Doherty's safety. We are recommending an $8,000 surety bond, $2,000 on the battery family violence, $1,000 on each of the remaining 6 charges of simple battery family violence and simple assault family violence. We are recommending FIB as well. And just as well, no further contact with Mr. Doherty. Stay away from that 200 Colonial Homes Drive address in Atlanta. No drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond.
All right, Mr. Daughtry, I see you on the Zoom. If you wish to make a statement, please turn your camera, raise your right hand. Statements are not required, but if you wish to, this is your opportunity to do so.
Judge, in case, I apologize, in case it wasn't clear, I represent Miss Watson in this matter.
It's clear. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
All right. Do we wish to make a statement, sir?
Yes, I do.
Then you need to turn your camera on. Turn your camera on. Raise your right hand. All right. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you give today be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
I do.
All right. You can put your hand down. I'm most concerned with concerns you have for your safety and desire for contact with the defendant. What would you like to tell me in light of those instructions?
I feel horrible about the incident and any role I played in it. I was highly intoxicated and on a new mental health medication. I don't really recall much from the incident, but like I said, I feel terrible about it. Courtney is a wonderful, loving, and caring person. I'm not fearful of her at all. We've been dating on and off for about 3 years. We have an otherwise great relationship. I love her dearly and regret any role I may have played in this incident. I hate that she's in this situation, and I want her back as soon as possible. I would ask that she would signature bond, and we still be allowed contact. I love her dearly. These were isolated incidents, and it's something that we've moved past, and gotten over. And so obviously, I would still like to be with her.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Green.
Thank you, Judge. Miss Watson is 34 years old. She does live in Georgia. She lives in the Atlanta area. She used to live with Mr. Daugherty, but she no longer lives with Mr. Daugherty. They have separate places. She has a job as a hostess currently. She took a leave of absence due to this incident, but she does have a job waiting for her, and she is also currently in esthetician school. And she'll be going back to that in January. She has one 11-year-old son who she helps care for, and she goes to church at Free Chapel in Midtown and sometimes Passion Church in Buckhead. She does struggle with addiction, and she has acknowledged that and is taking steps to try and help remedy that. She has mental health issues as well, and she's doing the same with that. She has been working toward getting herself better and getting help since this incident. She's been accepted into a Teen Challenge rehab program, which also takes on adult women. It's a 6-month program that, if required, she would be willing to submit herself to. And she has been back on her medications for bipolar disorder and has been taking them consistently now. And she's been also attending AA meetings about twice a week. Mr. Daughtery as, and she's also been consistent with her FFib classes, which she was required to take for the prior case in this. She's only missed one class and has completed about 13 classes already. I understand that this is the second case against or with Mr. Daughtery as the victim, but as we stated, he would appreciate that the no contact order not be instated. He has already signed an affidavit of non-prosecution in this matter and in the previous matter. If you would like, I can email a copy of those to the court. So we're just asking for a reasonable bond today and for the no contact order to not be implemented in this situation.
All right, defendant is gonna receive a $4,000 surety bond. It's 1,000 on count one, on 500 on each of the remaining counts, for that total of 4,000. She is gonna have no contact with Mrs. Daughtry at this time. That can be revisited at a later date, but for now, they are to have no contact with one another and she's to stay away from that location. She's to have no alcohol, drugs, or weapons, and her case will be reset. Further noted, oh no, it's not. It's reset to state all purpose on the 30th of December. Is there anything additional from the state of the defense?
If we could just make sure that both cases are on there for that SAP date. The other case number is 25.
Why don't you just email Ms. Bridgewater, Mrs. Sirocco, just to make sure that happens, if
Okay.
you can.
Yep.
And then they'll put them both on there. All right? All right. Best of luck to you, and thank you, Ms. Green. Does that conclude your business today?
It does, Your Honor. May I be excused?
You may. Take care. Have a good afternoon.
Thank you. You as well.
All right. The only reason I said that, Mr. Rocco, just to make sure it doesn't get lost, okay?
Thank
All
you.
right, who do we have next?
Number 20, Mr. Carroll.
That's my case, Judge.
All right, thank you, Mr. Carroll. Your case is 25 CR 008116Y. You're charged with reckless conduct and simple assault. You understand your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Howard.
What number is this?
20.
Hold on. Oh, Carol with the case. 7 total. Last was 2017 trespass. That's it.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Sirocco.
And yes, Your Honor, I did want to, I notified the court. There was a subsequent, we received the incident report for this. After we received the warrants, we subsequently filed down 2 additional charges, for both of which are simple battery. That would be counts 3 and 4 for this case. And with respect to that incident report here, there was some more information that we received. This was an incident that took place at 1150 Astor Avenue in Atlanta. It's an apartment complex. The law enforcement had arrived and had spoken with the victim here, Mr. Zachariah Monroe, who actually wanted to meet him at a different location. He is back at that location with the defendant. He was living there at the same time. It was for roughly it may still be continued residence from what I can tell, but they were living there and playing games together, roommates, and they got into an altercation. The defendant had slapped the victim and also they got into a shoving match. Defendant pushed the victim as well. Defendant admitted to pushing the victim and shortly after pulling out a firearm while they were in the middle of that dispute and telling him to get out of the apartment. As you know, Judge, the state takes firearms cases very seriously. We are concerned for the victim's safety here, Mr. Monroe. We would ask, currently bond is set at 25,000 surety on the reckless conduct. We'd be fine with an $8,000 total surety, 5,000 on the reckless conduct, 1,000 on the simple assault, and the 2 simple battery charges, respectively. So for 3,000 for those 3 total. We're asking for 3 days anger awareness, no further contact with Zachariah Monroe. Stay away from 1150 Astor Avenue in Atlanta. No drugs, alcohol, and certainly no weapons to include firearms while out on bond, and surrender any and all firearms to the sheriff's office.
Thank you. Is Mr. Monroe present and wishes to make a very brief statement? Mr. Murphy?
Judge, my client, Mr. Caro, is currently a TSA agent. He's been with TSA for just over a year. He's an Atlanta native. This location of 1150 Astor Avenue, apartment 2417, was actually my client's apartment. Mr. Monroe did not live there. He was merely a guest. My client contends that Mr. Monroe, who had a dubious history of his own, was asked to leave. My client was ill that day and certainly did not engage in any attempt to fight him. If there's any allegations of a firearm, my client said that was merely to fend off the attack, but he asserts that he did not discharge the weapon, nor did he even point it at him. But again, Judge, that is the situation. They do not work together. There was a third party that lived in the apartment, which was a legitimate roommate of Mr. Caro, not Mr. Monroe. And again, the residence is Mr. Caro's. I'd ask the court to consider a signature bond under the circumstances. He is a TSA agent. He is gainfully employed. He's in the Atlanta area. And he does not work with this gentleman, and they have no other relationship.
All right. Defendant is going to receive a $4,000 signature bond through pretrial services at level 1. He's to have no contact with Mr. Monroe, and he's going to take the 1-day anger awareness course. He's to have no alcohol, drugs, or weapons, and he is to surrender that subject firearm to the sheriff's department. Is there anything additional from the state or defense?
No, Judge.
No,
All
Judge.
right.
Thank you.
All right. Best of luck to you, sir. That concludes your case for today. Who do we have next?
24, Mr. McLaughlin.
That one is also my case, Judge.
Thank you.
Is this James or Jeremiah? There are two.
Thanks.
Okay, thank you.
My case.
Okay, it's 24, not 23. Okay, Mr. McLaughlin, your case is 25 CR 008117J. You're charged with simple battery. You understand your rights? All right, Mr. Howard.
James, 22, 2024 probation, 21 probation, 21 possession of cocaine conviction, 2017 battery DV, simple battery DV, 2 counts, crude 10 and third degree conviction. And before that was a 2011 PI conviction. 09 battery DV NOLO.
Thank you, Mr. Sirocco.
Thank you. Judge, this was a June 17th incident at 6345 Red Oak Road in Atlanta. Appears to be the defendant's address here. Law enforcement had responded to a battery call and spoke with the victim's mother, Miss Loretta Ragland, who called in a report about her daughter. She was made aware of a dispute that happened between them, and the officer had then spoken with the victim, Miss Vanessa Ragland. She explained that the defendant, her boyfriend, had punched her in her right ear. There was a large keloid in the back of her ear that apparently ruptured from the strike, and she did identify the defendant as the one who had struck her. With his history, family violence cases, that 2017 case did seem to be First Offender Act sealed the subsequent conviction battery family violence case. And with that prior NOLO, back when NOLOs were available for this, the state does have concerns for Ms. Ragland's safety in that this is intimate partner violence here. We are asking for a $4,000 surety, no further contact with Ms. Ragland, 5 days anger awareness, and no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond. If we could sound for Ms. Vanessa Ragland if she is on and wishes to speak.
Ms. Ragland, if you wish to make a statement, turn on your camera. Please raise your right hand. All right, Mr. Murphy.
Judge, Mr. McLaughlin is self-employed as a barber. He resides with his mother. The alleged incident location of 6345 Red Oak Road is actually where he resides with his mother, not with this alleged victim. My client hasn't had any contact with her since this alleged incident. We'd ask for a reasonable bond under the circumstances. He is self-employed as a barber. He has no other resources to fall back on. We'd ask the court to consider a reasonable bond therein.
All right, defendant's gonna receive $1,000 surety bond. He said have no contact with the alleged victim. He said have no alcohol, no drugs, no weapons, and his case is being reset to state all purpose on the 30th. Is there anything additional from the state of the defense?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
All right, best of luck to you, sir. That concludes your case for today. Did courtroom 2 disappear? Oh no, I've got it. All right, best of luck to you, sir. Who do we have next? Mr. Murphy, does that conclude your business?
No, I'll be with you for a minute. There's a few more.
Okay, got number 29, Mr. Robinson.
I believe that's mine, Gennaro Robinson.
All right, good afternoon. Your case is 25 CR 00810777A. You're charged with 2 counts of battery family violence and 1 count of simple battery family violence. You understand your rights? All right, Mr. Howard.
6. He has a probation hold. I got open theft by taking, cruelty in the first, battery DV. It's 24 PR 005172. On probation for terrorist threats, criminal damage in the first. 2 counts of battery DV. It's 23 SC 190913. Also ag assault, a deadly weapon, possession of a knife or a firearm. It's probation. It's 21 SC 177755. 2022 fade to appear.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Strata.
Thank you. Judge, this was a February 4th incident at 548 Tarragon Way in Atlanta. Officers were dispatched there in reference to a domestic dispute, and upon arrival spoke with Mrs. Kalaya Wright. She explained the defendant, who is her ex-boyfriend and the father of her child, had struck her on the side of the face with a closed fist. The officers had observed the swelling and bruising on her right temple from this. And this was following the defendant in having invited the victim over to the residence to collect their child's clothing. With respect to his history, I do want to add there is a simple battery family violence from 2023 conviction against a different victim. That's 23 CR 005579A. He was ordered to complete FFIB. Apparently did not learn from that. With that other case, the ending in 0913, for which he received first offender treatment, not sealed yet. That's against a different mother of a different shared child and against that child as well. Hence, there being 2 battery family violence charges on that. And then with that 24 PI case, that is against the same victim as here for striking her in the face, knocking her to the ground while she was holding a juvenile child, their juvenile child, and also knocked over the other child of theirs to the ground. He was ordered to have no further contact with her or the child they share, and he's in violation of this order. So I did see a note in our system saying that case is to be transferred to our office, but I don't have any further information on that at this time. We'll look into that within the week and make sure that that's where it needs to be. The state's recommendation with his history of family violence and other violence is $1,000 total surety. We are recommending $4,000 on each battery family violence, $2,000 on the simple battery family violence. We're recommending FFIB. No further contact with Kalaya Wright. No further contact with any children of Miss Wright's. Stay away from wherever she resides or works, being that this is not the victim's home address here. And no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond. If we could sound for Miss Wright.
Ms. Wright, if your president wish to make a brief statement, please turn on your camera and raise your right hand. All right, Mr. Murphy.
Judge, my client's been in custody a day for an incident that's allegedly happened in February. It is correct that they have a child together. He's employed with Tyler Perry Studios as a movie lot laborer. He's been there almost 4 months, and he's advised me that he's now past the probationary period, so he's now a full-time employee. He does support this child via payments to the alleged victim and for their child via his mother. He does reside with his mother at 548 Tarragon Way. Judge, we would again, he does not have any other. Although he has this job, he doesn't have a significant resources to immediately go out on a bond. I'd ask the court to consider a reasonable surety therein. They do not work together. They do not attend any community events together, such as church or synagogue therein. And there's no other. He certainly will stay away from her pending the outcome of this case.
Defendant is going to receive a $2,000 surety bond. It'll be $1,000 on count one and $500 on each remaining count. He's to have no contact with the alleged victim, and stay away from wherever she resides. He's to have no alcohol, drugs, or weapons, and he will be reset to all purpose on the 30th. Is there anything additional?
No, Judge.
All right. Best of luck to you. That concludes your case for today. Who do we have next?
Thank you,
Number
Judge.
10, Ms. Davis.
All right, good afternoon. Your case is 25 CR 008112H. You're charged with simple battery, family violence. You understand, right? Mr. Howard?
Seven. Last arrest was 08. Forgery, deposit account fraud.
Judge, who is this?
This is Darcy Davis.
That is also my case. Okay, thank you.
All right, Ms. Spear.
Yes, Your Honor. The victim stated he was laying in bed when his wife asked him to clean up the dog feces left by their puppies. He said no. Fight ensued. He tried to disengage, headed to the bathroom to take a shower. She followed him, backed him into a corner, started yelling, and then struck him in the jaw with a closed fist. Victim stated, quote, he is tired of defendant physically assaulting him. We do have a cell phone video to record portions of the incidents. In the video, you can see the defendant yelling, cursing, approaching him multiple times. You can hear him stating, please leave me alone. We are asking for a $2,500 surety, no further violent contact with Brian Johnson, and to stay away from the incident location 4593 Bull Court. If we could sound for Mr. Johnson. I don't believe that in this particular matter that we have been able to reach out to Mr. Johnson. So if he has something he'd like us to say or adjust, no drugs, alcohol, and weapons while on bond. Thank you.
All right, is Mr. Johnson present and wishes to make a brief statement? All right, Mr. Murphy.
Yes, Judge, my client's been in custody approximately a day. She's age 53. The incident location, 4593 Bull Court in Union City, is a townhouse that is deeded, entitled, and financed in her name only, not this soon-to-be estranged husband. My client has advised me that she's self-employed. She works out of her home, and now she manages two of her grandchildren, ages 13 and 9. Again, she had no priors involved. This soon-to-be estranged husband, I'd ask the court to consider a signature bond therein, and she would certainly allow him, or she won't return until he's gathered his stuff and left the premises. And I've advised her that she would basically have to get that verified, most likely, before she could re-enter her house. But we'd ask for a signature bond therein, Your Honor.
All right, defendant is going to receive $2,000 signature bond at level 1 through pretrial services. She's to have no further violent contact with the alleged victim and stay away from that location should he reside there. If he has moved out and no longer resides there, she can return. to the home and the stay away will be lifted, she can return with law enforcement to make that determination. Her case will be reset for the notice. Is there anything additional from the state or the defense?
No, Your Honor.
All right, best of luck to you, Ms. Davis. That concludes your case for today. Who do we have next?
Number 14, Ms. Green.
Is that yours as well, Mr. Murphy?
It is Demetri Green.
All right. Ms. Green, your case is 25 CR 0081115J. You're charged with 3 counts of battery family violence. You understand, right?
Yes.
All right, Mr. Howard.
Fourth arrest, 2015 battery DV dead doc. That's it.
You said 2015?
Correct.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Spear.
Oh, this is my case, Judge.
I'm sorry, Mr. Stracco. Please proceed.
Thank you. So this incident took place yesterday at 1400 Donnelly Avenue in Atlanta. That's an apartment complex. The officer made contact with both parties in this case, one of which Lawrence McMillian, excuse me, the fiance of the defendant. They had gotten into a verbal and physical altercation inside the home. He stated that once he had walked inside the apartment, Miss Green had started punching and attacking him. He pushed her in response. She advised he hit him in he hit her in the face, causing her side tooth to fall out. And she was saying she didn't remember the incident due to passing out due to the hit and waking up. They observed injuries to Mr. McMillian, excuse me. His entire face was swollen, black and bruised eyes. His lip was busted and swollen, and Ms. Green had injuries as well that officers observed. Ultimately, both individuals were placed under arrest. There's an open case, 25 PF 00111292 against Mr. McMillian in this case. The state's recommendation here is going to be a signature bond through pretrial services. We are recommending 2 days anger awareness, no further contact with Lawrence McMillian, and no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond, Judge.
Okay. No stay away was requested.
No, it was not in this case. Seeing as it's a dual arrest here, we would ask for no further contact though.
Okay, so he is he on this calendar as well?
He's not, Judge. He's in Superior.
Superior Court. Okay. All right, Mr. Murphy. Do you have any objection to that signature bond? I was going to do a 1-day anger awareness course, and a no contact.
Judge, we would be fine with that. I just wanted to update as a housing matter, let the court know that alleged incident location is her residence. She receives subsidized housing through the county. She's unemployed. She's a single parent. She has 4 children, all minor children. She does not have children with this alleged fiance. She did not live with him. They did not formally work together. They do not have any social activities together. And again, due to her indigency, we do appreciate the grace of the court, and she'll certainly stay away from him. And I think we'll be able to swing the 1-day anger awareness.
Judge, just for the record, I did see that. I mean, the Mr. McMillian's address and Ms. Green's address, they're both listed as being 1400 Donnelly Avenue in the case documents received here.
Okay.
Judge, I would only say that if anyone should be staying away, it should be him, because clearly she's already advised me there's 4 children. She got the subsidized housing through her children. They're not his children. He's not there. That's clear.
I'm not going to do the stay away.
We're not
Okay.
asking for stay away.
Okay.
All right. So defendant is going to receive a $2,000 signature bond at level 1 through pretrial services. It'll be 500 on each count. She's to have no further contact with the cross defendant, I guess, or alleged victim with Mr. McMillian. And she's going to take the 1-day anger awareness course, have no alcohol, drugs, or weapons. Is there anything additional?
None from the defense.
No, Your Honor.
All right. Best of luck to you, Ms. Green. That concludes your case for today. Who do we have next?
Number 17, Ms.
All right, Ms. Hughley, your case is 25 CR 008085C. You're charged with 3 counts of battery, family violence, and 2 counts of cruelty to children in the third. Do you understand your rights?
Yes.
All right, first arrest. So Ms. Spear, please proceed.
Yes, Your Honor. On December 15th, yesterday, the defendant physically assaulted Mr. Parks, the victim, DeAndre. I'm sorry, I put Parks. It should be Hewley, I believe. By slapping him in the face, she caused scratch marks and lacerations. She also bit him on his chest and right forearm. They share 2 kids together. State's asking for a $5,000 surety. That's $1,000 per charge. The Family Violence Intervention Program. No further contact with DeAndre Hewley and to stay away from the incident location, 143 Burbank Drive. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond.
All right, understood. And I'm sorry, the name of that alleged victim again?
DeAndre Hewley.
Is Mr. Hewley present, wishes to make a brief statement?
Judge, it should be DeAndre.
It is Parks?
Yes. They're
Okay,
not.
I apologize. I had
All right,
both.
is Mr. Parks present? All right, Mr. Murphy.
My client's been in custody 2 days, Your Honor. No priors. She's age 17. She's a non-traditional high school student that she'll be finishing through Mays High School. She does have 2 children, 2 years of age and 7 months old. She resides with her mother. I believe that incident location is her location with her mother, and she certainly will stay away from Mr. Parks pending the outcome of the case. Judge, I'd ask the court consider a signature bond therein, given her age and lack of history. And she is the caregiver of her 2 children. She is not married, nor has this gentleman legitimated the children. So my client's mother is pretty much the breadwinner and support system. So my client really needs to be out and to tend to the 2 infant children. Thank you, Judge.
Defendant's going to receive a $5,000 signature bond at level 1 through pretrial services. She's going to take the 1-day anger awareness course. She's to have, did the state request no contact with Mr. Parks?
Yes, we did ask for no further contact and the stay away.
Okay, and he is the father of both children, Mr. Murphy?
I believe, yes, both children.
Okay, so we're gonna do the no contact for now, but they can coordinate, transfer the children through a third party. She's to have no alcohol, drugs, or weapons, and her case will be reset for the notice. Is there anything additional?
Your Honor, what was that bond? What was that bond amount?
5,000, 1,000 each count.
Judge, we appreciate the grace of the court. Thank you.
All right, best of luck to Ms. Hughley. Who do we have next?
Number 31, Ms. Smith.
All right, Ms. Smith, your case is 25 CR 008121G. You're charged with simple battery. You understand your rights? Is that a yes? All right, thank you. Mr. Howard.
5. Got an open obstruction, simple assault. Felony obstruction. It's 25 SC 002762. Got an open robbery battery. 25 PI 005452. That's it.
Thank you. Mr. Saraco.
Thank you, Judge. This was an August 5th incident at 320 Fairburn Road in Atlanta. It's an apartment complex. The victim here, Miss Shannon Carroll, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, called 911, stating that she had been attacked. The officer made contact with her, and she explained that she is the sister of her child's father's other child's mother / girlfriend, Lakita Smith. I understand that's a bit confusing. And she'd known her for over 4 years. That the defendant here, Miss Jessica Smith, had punched her in the face with a closed fist. She and Miss Lakita Smith were at odds on the day in question, and there was an argument over the cleanliness of the home, and Miss Jessica Smith came and entered the home after being on the phone with Miss Lakita and approached Miss Carroll in the hallway. She stated, "Yeah, bitch, you ain't pregnant no more," and then punched her in the left eye. There was the victim's father had stepped in to break them up, and the defendant ultimately fled from the location. She was identified. With her open cases, one PI and one SC, both of which involved violence. I should make clear, one of which was throwing a bottle at an officer's head, telling them they would die, and there were friends of the defendant attacking officers on scene also. And then that battery case involved choking and beating a different woman unconscious alongside her friends before ultimately taking her phone. We did speak with Miss Carroll. She confirmed the events in the warrant. She and the defendant's sister were roommates during this incident, and whenever they would argue, she would always call the defendant. Miss Lakita would always call the defendant. They shared the same father, the victim's child, and Lakita's. And she explained that she had allowed Lakita to move in to be nice, that they had nowhere else to go. She's since moved out. She is asking for no further contact and a stay away from the incident location. She also plans to file a TPO on Lakita Smith. If we could sound for Miss Shannon Carroll, when appropriate. State's recommendation with her history and open cases is a $5,000 surety. We are asking for 3 days anger awareness, no further contact with Shannon Carroll. Stay away from 320 Fairburn Road in Atlanta, that apartment complex, and no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond.
All right, is Ms. Carroll present and wishes to make a brief statement? Okay, hearing none. Ms. Kim?
Yes, Your Honor. Miss Smith is 20 years young, and actually she's still in high school, Skyview High School, as a 12th grade, and she's expecting to graduate this coming May 2026. Your Honor, she does hair here and there to get extra income, but it's not enough. She's qualified for public defender services. She is currently residing with her mother and 4 sisters and 3 brothers. So she's not going to go anywhere other than being here with her family. So we would like to request for a signature on bond. If Your Honor is not inclined to give her a signature on bond, there's a $3,500 surety bond that is already set by downtown judge, and we would like to keep it that way or lower. She denies the allegation. Thank you.
All right, defendant's gonna receive a $1,500 surety bond. She is to have no contact with Ms. Carroll and stay away from 320 Fairburn Road. Should she need to return for some reason, she can do so with law enforcement, otherwise she must completely stay away. She's to have no alcohol, no drugs, no weapons, and she's gonna be reset to all purpose on the 30th. Is there anything additional?
Nothing
No,
further from defense, Your Honor.
All right, best of luck to you, ma'am. That concludes your case for today. Who do we have next?
Your Honor, my apologies. I was talking to the jail. What was the bond amount?
1,500.
Thank you. Good, right?
Yes. All right, who's next?
13, Mr. Fleetwood.
Judge,
All right. Yes.
Judge, if that's Travion Fleetwood.
Yes. Oh, Trevante Fleetwood.
Oh, no, not Devontae. I'm sorry. I have Travion and
It's Traviante is the name that I have.
Trevante, yeah.
okay. All right. Yes, I have Traviante. I had yet to speak to him because I thought that he was at they're at Union City. I've yet to speak to him. So
can you call the jail, Mr. Murphy?
Yeah, I can call them again and see if they can patch me through. Okay.
All right. Can we take another case while Mr. Murphy speaks with Mr. Fleetwood?
Number 2, Ms. Allen.
I'm sorry. We're going where? Who?
2,
Oh,
Ms.
ACDC needs to go. Okay. Give me who's at ACDC?
Petition number 8, Ms. Clerkley.
And has ACDC heard their rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good afternoon, Ms. Clerkley. Your case is 25 CR 008109F. You're charged with battery family violence. Do you understand your rights? All right, Mr. Howard.
Second, 2019 DUI dismissed.
Thank you. Ms. Spear.
Yes, Your Honor, this was a mother-daughter physical altercation. The mother tried to force the victim out, take her house key, take the dog, kick everybody out, essentially. The victim ended up with a bruise on the left side of her neck. There was an independent witness, a neighbor and the neighbor's son, who confirmed that there was a physical altercation stemming from this sort of illegal, if you will, eviction. We have talked to the victim. She's in agreement with the $2,500 surety that we're recommending. No further contact with the victim. Cy Kiera Clerkley. The victim has been put out. She no longer lives there, so a stay away is not necessary. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond.
All right, is Ms. Clerkley present and wishes to make a statement? I see you online. Statements are not required. If you wish to make a statement, this is your opportunity. We just need you to turn your camera on quickly. Raise your right hand. Ms. Browning?
Your Honor, Miss Clerkley is 40 years old. The alleged victim in this case is her 23-year-old daughter who was not residing at the residence. The only people on the lease were Miss Clerkley and her 5-year-old daughter. Miss Clerkley was born and raised in Atlanta. She's a lifelong resident. Her family is all here, including siblings, children, extended family. She has 4 children, the oldest of whom is the alleged victim. She earned her GED. She also has her CDL and has been employed driving buses for MARTA for the last 6 to 7 years. She has no criminal convictions, no failures to appear. Her one time she was arrested, the case was dismissed. She disputes the allegations as laid out and was facing she was already violated from her lease when the daughter and her boyfriend were coming uninvited, and so was concerned about a possible eviction as a result of this. So we're just asking for a signature bond at this time, Your Honor.
Defendant is going to receive a $3,000 signature bond through pretrial services at level 1. She's to have no contact with the alleged victim. She's going to take the 1-day anger awareness course, and her case will be reset for the notice. Is there anything additional?
No, Your Honor.
All right, best of luck to you. Who do we have next?
Number 2, Ms. Allen.
Hold on. We're going to take one brief hold. 1 second. All right, Ms. Allen, your case is 25 CR 008105C. You're charged with battery, 2 counts. Do you understand your rights? All right, Mr. Howard.
The third, got open criminal damage in the second out of Clayton County. 2020 obstruction, trespass, certain acts on MARTA, simple battery against police, and simple assault. There's no disposition for that arrest.
All right, thank you, Ms. Spear.
Yes, Your Honor. Unclear exactly on the relationship with these two, but the defendant had gone to the 915 Littlefield Lane address to visit with her niece, where the victim was present. The defendant came upstairs to the victim's bedroom, asking her to go downstairs. The victim refused, started looking in her closet for clothes to wear. Defendant approached her from behind, grabbed her hair, and started punching her repeatedly with a closed fist. The defendant's sister was over there, came over and separated the two, did see the physical altercation occur. Victim had visible scratches to her neck and a knot on her forehead, excuse me. There is a $3,000 surety bond already set by the previous magistrate, so we would stand by that. We are asking for no further contact with the victim. I'm gonna have to spell this because I'm gonna butcher it when I say it. Amereas, Amirius Swanson. And since she has no business, stay away from the 915 Littlefield Lane address, no drugs, alcohol, or weapon while on bond.
All right, is Amelia Swanson present and wishes to make a brief statement? All right, hearing none, Ms. Browning.
Your Honor, Miss Allen is 32 years old. She has lived in Georgia for the last 6 years and does have family here. She currently resides at the address provided to the court and has been living there for the last about 5.5 years. She works as a caretaker and also completed some college and trained as a cosmetologist, for which she has been licensed. She is very involved in her community and her church. She goes to College Park UMC. She works with the youth ministry, choir, helps plan events. She has no criminal convictions, and this alleged incident happened about 2.5 months ago. She's had no reason to go to her sister's house. That's where the alleged incident took place. She has not been in contact with her. Additionally, she had looked to pursue charges herself and had no idea this warrant was out. She spoke with a sergeant over in South Fulton who had told her at the time, at least, there was nothing going on, and basically discouraged her from pursuing any family issues. But she has no problem staying away from the residence, and we're just asking that her bond be converted to a signature bond.
All right, defendant is going to receive a $1,000 surety bond, 500 on each count. She's to have no contact with the alleged victim and stay away from that location. And she's to have no alcohol, drugs, or weapons. Is there anything additional from the state or defense?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Best of luck to all parties concerned. I'm now going to relinquish to Judge Law. Take care, everyone, and have a good afternoon. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge Williams. All right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Judge Jessie Lahl, and I will resume with the calendar where Judge Williams has left off. Who are we up with next? Deputy Milton?
Your Honor. Position 11, Ms. Donaldson.
All right. Paonia Unique Donaldson, case number is 25 CR 8122A, accused of a deposit account fraud for an amount less than $500 from September 9th, 2025. Ms. Donaldson, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Ms. Browning. Any priors?
Second, 2020 battery DV dismissed.
Okay. Ms. Spear?
Yes, Your Honor. The state's asking for a $2,500 surety. As Your Honor is aware from reading the warrant, she did this once and attempted to do it a second time, so we do have concerns for reoffense. No further contact with the Regions Bank manager, Renee Thomason, and do not return to the Regions Bank at 1544 Piedmont Avenue. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond.
Ms. Browning?
I'm sorry, could I just get a further clarification from ASG Spear? I was confused about the warrant because it said that it had previously been deposited, but then in the warrant, it continues saying it was an attempted fake check. And so was it a real check that had previously supposedly been deposited, or was it a fake check?
She cashed a fake check once and then brought a second fraudulent check in a second time in an attempt. But because they had caught it between her first cashing and when she returned, that's when they alerted police. She walked out, leaving her driver's license and the fraudulent check. The second fraudulent check. Does that help?
Thank you.
Did I answer?
Thank you for the clarification.
Okay.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay. So Ms. Donaldson is 35 years old. She's lived in Georgia the majority of her life for about 30 years. her immediate family is here, including her mother and her siblings. She has 4 children also that reside here, including her minor children that are 17, 13, and 5 years old. She does reside at the address provided to the court. She's a high school graduate. Furthermore, she graduated from CNA school 2 weeks ago and is just planning to take the test basically whenever she is out of here. Your Honor, she is currently employed as a caregiver at 2 different facilities. One is at Havens of Fayetteville, and one is Country Gardens in Union City. She's been doing that type of work for the last 6 years. She does suffer from some health conditions, including Crohn's disease, which is very difficult to deal with, and her being in jail is not helping that. Your Honor, as you heard, she has a minimal criminal history, I believe 1 arrest, no convictions, no failures to appear. She does dispute the allegations, Your Honor, and we are asking that her bond, or that she receive a signature bond at this time.
Bond is set at $3,000. It's going to be a signature bond through pretrial services level 2. No further contact with Renee Thomas, to stay away from the Regents Bank at 1544 Piedmont Avenue, and she's to stay away from all Regents banks, including to refrain from any online activity. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And this we got number 9, Ms. Connolly.
Okay. Meanwhile, what's our reset date for this calendar?
It's December the 30th, Your Honor.
Thank you, Ms. Bridgewater.
You're welcome.
I'm sorry, Deputy, what was that case number again?
Number 9.
Number 9. This is State versus Asher Janelle Connolly, accused of simple battery against a person who is 65 years or older or pregnant at the time of the offense, and battery family violence from December 16th of this year. Accusation number is 25 CR 8110B. Ms. Connolly, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is Ms. Browning. Any priors?
No.
First arrest. Ms. Spear?
Yes, Your Honor, and we've spoken to the victim in this case, and she's in agreement with our request. We are requesting a $5,000 surety. That's $2,500 on each charge. She has requested no further violent contact with Janelle Connolly, her adoptive mother. She has requested no stay away. The child is welcome back in the home. However, we are requesting, per the victim, MHET and FVIP. Apparently, the defendant needs to learn some better anger management techniques and whatnot. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond.
Any particular reason why it's surety if you're allowing contact and no stay away?
We want to ensure the MHET and the FVIP, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Browning, on the simple battery against a person who's 65 or older, that's going to be $3,500. On the battery family violence is going to be $2,500. This is a $6,000 signature bond through pretrial services, level 2. No further violent contact with Janelle Connolly. She may return to the home that she shares with Ms. Connolly. If Ms. Connolly tells her she needs to leave, then she'll need to leave and give us her new address within 30 days of being removed from the property. She is not to consume any illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. And within 30 days, she will enroll in a domestic violence intervention program and complete all 24 weeks of classes at her expense. She will also comply with all MH treatment and counseling. She'll be required to do an evaluation within 30 days. Anything else to add, Ms. Browning?
Yes, Your Honor, I am just concerned about the FVIP and doing at her expense because she is 17. She is in 11th grade at school, and she does very well in school. She has all A's and just 1 B, but she's at Banneker High School, but she's at their magnet school, 3DE, and she's also doing dual enrollment at Atlanta Metropolitan State College. And she's already missed finals. She had finals yesterday and today. And she also is co-captain for her majorette team and runs track. So it's just, I don't know about the time, and she doesn't have the money to do that. She's unemployed as she's a student. So I'm just concerned about that. And I would not like to set her up for failure.
This is a first arrest with 2 serious misdemeanor domestic violence issues. I'm going to require her to make time in her busy schedule something will have to go, and she'll need to attend these classes once a week. It's not every day, it's once a week. And somehow or another, she'll need to get a part-time job to pay for these classes. If she completes them satisfactorily, the state may consider a favorable outcome in this case. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yeah, Ms. Browning, just for your own edification, it is likely that since she has no prior arrest, anything she completes for the FVIB may count toward any diversion program that the state may offer her in the future.
Thank you.
All right, next case.
I go number 3 and 4, Mr. Barnes.
Hakeem Barnes is accused of willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer from December 16th of 2025. Mr. Barnes, you've been advised of your rights. Your attorney is going to be Ms. Browning, and your accusation number is 25 CR 8126D. Any
Your
priors?
Honor, actually,
3
he
and
has
4.
two
3 and
charges.
4.
Yeah, he has two cases.
Two cases. I was looking for that.
Number
Three
3.
and four.
Position 3. Okay, all right. Sorry, Mr. Barnes, it appears that you have a separate case from November 19th of this year, 25 CR 8125D, accused of battery family violence. All right, and your attorney is still Ms. Browning. Any priors?
13. On probation for trespass. Also on probation for a simple battery. These out of Clayton County. 2025 probation, 24 trespass no load, 23 trespass conviction, and 21 theft by taking trespass no load.
Thank you. Ms. Spear?
Yes, the state has some concerns about reoffense, being that he has probation violations from both June and September of this year, as well as after his probation violation in June, he picked up an ag stalking that got converted to the criminal trespass in July. We are asking for a $3,000 surety. That's $1,500. Well, no, what I did was $2,500 on the family violence, $500 on the obstruction. No further contact with Tanel Gardner. That would be the roommate that had the fight over the fan in the family violence charge. I'm also asking for no further contact with Gail Barnes. That is the victim. That is the heart of the obstruction case. Stay away from both 1093 Mason Turner Road. That is the group home, I believe it is, with the fight over the family violence. And his mother home, 705 Summerbrook Drive, MHET FVIP, no drugs, alcohol, or weapon while on bond.
What? Which city is Summerbrook Drive in? Is that Atlanta also?
Sorry, I forgot I was muted. 1 second.
Okay, while we're waiting, Ms. Browning?
Your Honor, first we would ask that there is contact permitted with Ms. Barnes. She is his mother and his power of attorney regarding medical decisions. And so I do believe that contact would be necessary unless she were to advocate that power. But about Mr. Barnes, otherwise, as you heard, this was a roommate situation with the battery family violence. It was a boarding house. He has no relationship with this person and has not been back since the incident was alleged to have taken place about a month ago. He is, so Mr. Barnes is 38 years old. He was born and raised in Atlanta. He is a lifelong resident. He does have his family here, including a 15-year-old daughter. He was in school through the 9th grade. He is currently unemployed. I believe that's as a result of some MH, and I believe that's also the reason why his mother has power of attorney. His only income was SSDI, but due to the arrests over summer, that has been cut off. So he has no income. We're just asking that he receives a signature bond at this point, as he does have no income and he is unemployed and disabled.
Okay.
I forgot that she has power of attorney, so we are willing to go with no further violent contact on that.
All right, I think it's in Sandy Springs, right?
It is in Sandy Springs. You're correct, Your Honor.
All right. Ms. Gail Barnes, are you on Zoom? Did you want to address the court or this case? No? Okay. For Mr. Barnes, on the battery family violence, that's going to be $1,000 surety bond. No further contact with Terrell Gardner, and to stay away from that location, 1093 Mason Turner Road in Atlanta, Georgia. I understand that the house manager has had him removed from the property and he's not allowed to go back. He's allowed a one-time visit with a police officer to retrieve any personal belongings. That visit cannot exceed 10 minutes. Go in, get your stuff, and get out. And then with regards to the obstruction, this is going to be a 500 signature bond through the jail. No further violent contact with Gail Barnes, and he may return to the Summerbrook location if Miss Barnes allows him to return there. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. Both cases are going to be further noticed to December 30th.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Next, we have position 15, Miss Hawthorne.
Tadra Hawthorne is accused of 1 count of battery family violence, simple battery family violence, and criminal trespass causing damage to property. Her case number is 25 CR 8083J. Ms. Hawthorne, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Ms. Kim. Any priors, Mr. Howard?
It's a 5th arrest. Last was 03 battery. Before that was in the 90s.
Okay. Ms. Spear?
Sorry, thank you, Your Honor. I asked for a $3,500 surety on this matter. $2,500 on the battery, family violence, and then $500 on the simple battery and on the criminal trespass. No further contact with the victim, Samira Saunders, and to stay away from 564 Foundry Street. The FVIP program, no drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond. I did have there were some concerns about the drinking, but I will leave that as is.
Okay. And Ms. Kim?
Yes, Your Honor, my client is 47 years old, and I believe that place incident location is her residence. The Samira Saunders does not reside there. She was visiting just a little bit, couple of weeks, I guess, less than a week. She's residing alone with 2 dogs. She graduated from high school 1996. After that, she went to community college to get associate degree for medical office record management. And right now she is working as a customer service representative for moving companies. And she works remotely from home. We would like to request for a signature on bond. Her last case was 22 years ago, very remote. She was the one who actually got stitches. She's the one who has been attacked. She was at the hospital. She's got the medical records. She also claims that she has evidence to prove that she was the one who was more attacked. And the police could not see her stitches, but so tiny scratch on Samira Saunders, which she may already have. We would like to request for a signature on bond.
Okay. Ms. Saunders, I see that you're on Zoom. Please unmute and start your video. Samira Saunders, please unmute and start your video. Unmute, please.
I sent her a message to unmute and start her video. I'm not for sure if she's struggling.
Let's try one more time. Prompt her to start video and unmute.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm not really certain about the no contact provision. I do understand the alleged injuries, but I need to know whether she's still occupying the property.
Right. The warrant said that she had lived there for over a year, I believe, and was
Mhm.
receiving mail there.
Your Honor, give me 1 second. She's coming in another way. Hold on.
Ms. Saunders, can you hear me?
Well, I'm here.
Raise your right
Yes,
hand.
I'm here.
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
Prior to the incident, were you both drinking a bottle of wine?
Yes.
All right. And was the bottle finished?
Yes.
Okay. And how long have you been living at the apartment?
Um, over 9 months for sure. We almost
And
coming
are
up a
you
year
on the
on day one.
lease?
No.
Are you prepared to carry the rental payments by yourself?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Anything else to ask of Ms. Saunders, Ms. Kim, or Ms. Spear? Oh, Ms. Saunders, do you want Ms. Hawthorne to stay away from the location?
No, I actually want her to get a signature bond because the only reason I have had to go back is to check on her dogs. Because the officer did advise me just to go ahead and move out and find me somewhere to go, which I did. And
So
I
you've
only
moved
reason
out?
yes, I've been moving all my things out slowly but surely because I don't have a place to stay right now. So I've been moving things in with my sister. But I
When do
have
you
been back.
plan to move out?
I just need a week. If not even that, if she was to get her bond, because I would rather her be there with her dog. That way I could stay away from the address.
All
Only
right.
thing I would have to do is change my mail.
All right, thank you. On the battery family violence, that's going to be 2,500. The simple battery is going to be 1,000, and the criminal trespass causing damage to property is 500. This is a $4,000 signature bond through pretrial services, level 1. No further contact with Samira Saunders. She will stay away from the 564 Foundry Street location in Atlanta, Georgia for the next 14 days. That is 2 weeks, the next 14 days. After 14 days, Ms. Samira Saunders must have vacated the premises completely. And then after that, Ms. Hawthorne, you may return to the location. In the meantime, you're allowed a one-time visit to the location with a police officer if you need to retrieve some belongings. Within 30 days of being released, when you are released on this bond, you are to report to pretrial once a month. Within 30 days, you are to enroll in a domestic violence intervention program and complete all 24 weeks of classes at your expense. No illegal drugs, no alcoholic beverages, and no weapons and no firearms. Your next court date will be sent to your current address. Thank you.
All right, next we got number 23, Mr. McLaughlin.
Twenty-three. Ms. Megan James Howard McLaughlin Jr. is accused of simple battery from
It's
June 7th.
Jeremiah.
Is it Jeremiah? Or is it?
It has to be Judge.
Oh.
I've got James
Yeah, the
McLaughlin.
numbers is out of order. It's 22, then 24. That's why.
Okay,
We already did, James.
I literally thought I was seeing things. Okay, you're
Nah.
right. Okay. Jeremiah McLaughlin is accused of battery, family violence, and simple battery, case 25 CR 008118D. Mr. McLaughlin your incident date is December 16, 2025, and you've been advised of your rights. Any priors? Your attorneys, Ms. Kim. Any priors, Mr. Howard? No.
No.
Okay. And Mr. Murphy, are you his? Oh, I'm sorry. I
No.
thought. Okay.
I've got a couple more, but not Jeremiah.
Not this one? Okay. Mr. Scirocco, what's the recommendation?
Yes, Judge. We did speak with the victim here, Mr. Jamie O'Neill. He confirmed the events in the warrant, stated that the arguments originally stemmed with, it started with the defendant arguing with his siblings and grandmother. It's their house there, that's 6345 Red Oak Road in South Fulton. He was stepping in to de-escalate the arguments, and that's when the defendant attacked him. It's his younger brother. They both live there. He stated he's okay with no further violent contact, but he's not sure about the stay away. And that would kind of depend on what his grandmother wants, in his estimation. But they all live there together. The state's recommendation is signature bond through pretrial services. We are recommending FIB in consideration for a possible diversion offer in the future for the defendant. We are asking for no further violent contact with Jamie O'Neill, and with the absence of hearing from the grandmother over whom this incident appears to have been started. We're asking for a stay away from that 6345 Red Oak Road address in South Fulton. No drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond. And yeah, I mean, they did try and lock the defendant out here, so we do feel comfortable asking for that stay away.
All right. Is the grandmother Mary Mary McLaughlin? Or Jamie McLaughlin, if you want to say something, this is the time to unmute and start your video.
Jamie O'Neill, Your Honor.
Oh, Jamie O'Neill, excuse me. I had a Mary on the warrant, so I was trying to figure out if that was the homeowner. No? Okay. Ms. Kim?
Yes, Your Honor. My
Your
client
Honor, hold on 1 second. Somebody from Rambo's iPhone. I'm not for sure if this the person. They unmuted, but they need to say something.
Rambo's iPhone?
Uh-huh.
All right. Rambo's iPhone. If you want to contribute to this case, you need to start your video. All right, proceed, Ms. Kim.
Yes, Your Honor. Jeremiah is only 20 years young, and he was going to high school until 11th grade. He's still pursuing his GED. He was really good at literature, football, and I was going to refer him to a letter program for him to kind of like get some trade experiences. This is his first arrest, and it's brothers kind of things that happens between brothers. We would like to request for signature. We have no objection to signature on bond, but no further violent contact and no stay away because he does not have any other place to go to other than that place.
Grandma's home. All right, last call for Rambo iPhone, unless Rambo disappeared. I don't see him on the screen
No, I
anymore.
kicked them out so they can come back because they unmuted, Your Honor, and then I couldn't mute them back. So I'm not for sure if they lost contact. I'm trying to see if they're going to come back in.
Okay. In the meantime, on the Jeremiah McLaughlin, the battery is going to be $2,500. The simple battery is $1,500. This is a $4,000 signature bond through pretrial services, level 2. No further violent contact with Jamie O'Neill, and he may return to the 6345 Red Oak Road in South Fulton only and only if grandma or the homeowner allows him to return to the property. He's to have no violent contact with Jamie O'Neill and no violent contact or conduct within that household. If he cannot restrain his temper, he needs to move out right away. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons. He reports to pretrial services twice a month, and within 30 days, he will enroll in a domestic violence intervention program. This is a series of 24 weeks of classes that he'll need to complete at his expense. Thank you.
34, Mr. Thompson.
Terrence Jerome Thompson's accused of terroristic threats and acts from December 14th of this year, case 25 CR 8108C. Mr. Thompson, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Ms. Kim. Any prize?
6. Last was 2013, possession of a controlled substance. That's it.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Scaraca?
Thank you, Your Honor. We did speak with the victim. He or she confirmed she and the defendant are roommates. She states nothing like this has happened before, and she wants to talk to the defendant to see where his head is at and what he wants to do with returning home. But the state is not comfortable with that, given that the threats in the text messages do suggest death here. We did attempt to send this up to the DA's office. They did not accept this case, so we will be proceeding with it. But with those threats and the nature thereof, the state's recommendation is that the current surety bond remains set at $4,000 surety. We are recommending 3 days anger awareness, no further contact with Brittany Robinson. Stay away from that 5100 Welcome All Road address in South Fulton, which is, again, an apartment complex. No drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond. And we would recommend as well that any and all firearms be surrendered to the sheriff's office.
Okay. Ms. Kim? Oh, I'm
Yes,
sorry. Before we proceed, is Brittany Robinson on the Zoom? No? Okay. Please proceed.
Yes, Mr. Thompson is 49 years old. He was born in New Jersey, but he came to Georgia 1990. 35 years he's been here. He is residing with his auntie, so he does not have any objection to stay away or no further contact with complaining witness. He is currently, after graduating from high school in 1995, he has been working, and currently he's working at Emory as a guest server. He's not going to be qualified for public defender services, and he does have 2 children. One of them is still minor, so he sends quite a bit of child support. And he does not have any conviction. We would like to request for signature on bond through pretrial level 1.
$2,000 signature bond through pretrial services, level 1. No further contact with Brittany Robinson, and to stay away from 5100 Welcome All Road. I think that's the address, or is it just the incident location?
That is the address. I see Judge 5100 Welcome All Road.
Okay, and that's in South Fulton. Within 30 days, he's to update the court with his new mailing address. Thank you.
32, Mr. Spear.
What was that total?
2,000 signature bond, pretrial level 1. Brandon Spears accused of criminal trespass from December 15th of this year, case 25 CR 8090H. Mr. Spear, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Ms. Kim. Any priors?
Yeah, hold on. 49. Got an open shoplifting, 2 counts, trespass. It's 25 SC 006587. Got an open shoplifting, fleeing officer. Open trespass, 25 CR 000800H. Got an open shoplifting and fleeing out of the cab. Open shoplifting out of the cab. Another open shoplifting out of the cab. You want me to keep going?
Oh, I was going to ask you whether there were any FTAs other than these cases.
I'm not sure, Judge. I just copied and pasted this PSA, which is a lot, so I just stopped there.
That's all right. I found the FTA, May
Okay.
12th, 2025 in this open case.
Okay,
Thank you.
okay.
All right. Mr. Scirocco?
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. With his history of criminal trespass cases and convictions, from what I'm seeing here, as well as I think I saw 2 FTAs from 2025 in his open cases. The state's recommendation is a 1,500 surety. Social worker visit for housing and BHET. Stay away from all MARTA property and premises in accordance with the existing suspension, and no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond.
Ms. Kim?
Yes, Mr. Spear is 44 years old. He was born and raised here in Georgia. after he lost his job and being evicted about a year ago, he has been residentially challenged. So we will send out a social worker for housing and BHET. He says he has a grandmother here in Georgia, and he does not have any child. He graduated from high school in 1989, but there's no job at this point. No support financially, nowhere to get any payment. So even $1 might be something that he cannot even pay for. So we would like to request for a signature on bond, but if Your Honor is not inclined to give him a signature on bond, we ask for $1,000 surety bond, just set as is. It was already set by judge at downtown.
Okay. The bond's going to be set at $50. It is a cash bond. He's to stay away from the Marta Lindbergh station, and he's to stay away from all Marta property in accordance with any active suspension. We're going to further notice this case to December 30th, along with this other open case, 25 CR 000-800H. Thank you.
Before we go to our next case, if Dinsburg want to break out room with South Annex?
Yes, I was hoping to, for Travion or Trevante Fleetwood, if you're able to do that.
Is that Mr. Fleetwood at South Annex?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
and
Your Honor. I'll put them in the breakout room.
Thank you so much.
Deputy at South Annex, could you please look at the screen and join the breakout room? Thank you.
Next case number 18, Mr. Johnson.
Samari Kalen Tyree Johnson's accused of battery family violence from July 25th of this year, case 25 CR 8086E. Mr. Johnson, you've been advised of your rights and your attorney is Ms. Kim. Any priors?
Third. All he has is driving stuff. Marijuana, suspended license, suspended registration. That's it.
Okay. Ms. Spear?
This is Samari Johnson, correct, with battery
Correct.
family violence? Okay, just making sure I heard right. We have not, let me check. We did not make contact, I believe, with the victim in this case. We are asking for a $2,500 surety, no further violent contact with Denisha Anderson. FVIP, stay away from 2423 MLK Jr. Drive. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond.
All right.
We just saw the message, Your Honor, that she says she is here, and I assume that means she would like to speak.
Okay, Miss Denisha Anderson, is that correct? Miss Denisha Anderson? All right, yes. Would you please raise your right hand if you want to say something? Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. How do you know Samari Johnson?
He's the child father of my daughter that is about to be 3 in February.
Okay. And what would you like to tell me?
That he's a good dad and that he works and he helps me with daycare for her. So hopefully he gets a good bond for her.
All right. Now, we understand this happened in July of 2025. Has he
Yes,
been
ma'am.
living with you since then?
No, ma'am.
So y'all don't live together?
No, he lives with his mother. I live with mine.
Oh, you live with your own mother?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And this occurred at 2423 MLK Jr.
My sister apartment.
That's your sister's apartment?
Yes, because we did share a apartment in Jonesboro, and we was there for a little bit, and then ever since we haven't been in contact.
All right. But you said that he still co-parents with your child?
Yes, with our mothers, the
I
grandmothers.
see. Okay, understood. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Please mute your screen. Ms. Kim?
Yes, Your Honor, Mr. Johnson is 25 years young, and He's living with a mom, stepdad, sister, and brother. Of course, one child with complaining witness. He gets children every weekend. He wants to be in the children's life as much as he can. He got the GED, and Your Honor, we would like to request for a signature on bond. He's working as a forklift operator, but because he has to pay for children, one child, he's still qualified for public defender services.
All right, thank you. On the battery family violence, that's going to be a 3,500 signature bond through pretrial services. This is going to be a level 3. I'm not going to mitigate the seriousness of this incident where machines are being used as allegedly used as projectiles that can cause serious injury. So that's why it's a level 3. I need Mr. Johnson to keep himself busy and report to pretrial services once a week. No further contact with Ms. Denisha Anderson. And if he wishes to co-parent the child that he shares with her, he must file a legitimation case in the appropriate superior court and get a court-ordered parenting plan, at which time then Ms. Anderson can respond to that case and also ask for child support and financial maintenance for the child. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons, and he will complete a domestic violence intervention program while he is reporting to pretrial once a week. Hopefully, between having to complete the classes and reporting to pretrial, he won't have time to play with any PlayStations or, whatever those things are called. Thank you. Next court date will be sent to his current address.
Yes, we got number 12, Mr. Farmer.
Go. Okay. Sean Cortez Farmer is accused of 2 counts of criminal trespass from December 16th of this year. His accusation number is 25 CR 000812G. Mr. Cortez, you've been advised of your rights. Your attorney is Ms. Browning. Any priors?
21.
I'm sorry?
21.
21, okay.
A resident of DC, Washington, DC. 2024, I got an arrest for resisting arrest. It says stop tampering with motor vehicle 1st degree, stealing, possession of a controlled substance, possession of drug paraphernalia. It's like Kirksville, Missouri, they got on here. 2022 unlawful possession of a weapon conviction and a 2011 controlled substance conviction. That's it.
Ms. Spear?
There's actually quite a few more. He has charges out of Maryland, Washington, DC, New York, Virginia, and now Georgia. And quite a number of them are criminal trespass, the same charges before you. And in fact, in Washington, he got fare evasion, metro misconduct, another fare evasion. He does have 5 FTAs in 2018. We are asking for all of those reasons for a $2,000 surety per charge, which was already set by the previous magistrate, and to stay away from MARTA. He had been trespassed and went back to Lindbergh twice, October 13th and again Monday. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond.
All right. Do you know the nature of his ban right now or suspension?
Unfortunately, I do not. As Your Honor is aware, those warrants were very brief.
Okay. I was hoping somebody had more info. Okay. Ms. Browning?
Your Honor, first, on the pretrial assessment I got, I didn't see that there were any FTAs in his history whatsoever.
Well, I normally look at FTAs from the last 5 years, but 5 FTAs in 2018 does raise a couple of bells.
Right. I do believe he had several arrests that did post-date that, though, and no FTAs for those. But Mr. Farmer does currently reside in Atlanta and has for the last roughly 5 years. However, his address is still the DC address because that is where he's originally from, and that's his permanent address, as he does struggle with homelessness. However, like I said, he hasn't missed court I didn't think ever, but at least since 2018. Additionally, I did see, or at least unless I missed it, I checked a few times, but for both warrants and both accusations, it looked like it was for the same date, time, place, like Lindbergh Station. So I think it's duplicative unless it was a different specific time. I didn't see on there. Was it the 16th?
Yeah, one was October 13th.
Oh, I think both of them were showing up as the 6th.
I didn't really pay attention. I thought it was he went there, was told to go back, and then he came back. So
that is my understanding.
Right. Yeah. When I looked it up, maybe it changed because when I looked it up, it looked like they're both December 16th or 15th, whatever day it was.
They copied and pasted, so it would look exactly the same if you're skimming.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, I was checking the dates and times because I thought maybe it was me seeing it wrong, because I did think it was the exact same date, because I definitely have done that before where I have been skimming. But anyway, so he, as I said, Mr. Firm has lived here for about 5 years, roughly. He does have 2 children who are still in DC. He is regularly in contact with his family, who does reside at the address that is on his booking information, and he does get his mail from them. And as I said, they're in regular contact. He has no money for bond, Your Honor, as he is unemployed. There is some MH for which medication is prescribed, but there has been some difficulty in getting that. So yeah, we are just asking for a signature bond at this point. And I did just pull up the warrants again, and it's on both of them for mine. It is showing that 12/16 for both of them.
all right. On count 1, that's going to be a $150 cash bond. On count 2 is going to be a $150 signature bond through the jail. This is a $300 split bond to stay away from all MARTA property, including the buses, the trains, and the stations. He's not allowed to use any of these public services until further order of the court. Next court date is going to be December 30th. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And next we go to number 13, Mr. Fleetwood.
Thank you, Judge. That's the South Annex case.
Yes, sir. Okay, we have Travian Tay Lamorris Fleetwood, accused of simple battery family violence from August 5th of this year, 25 CR 8091D. Mr. Fleetwood, you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you in the treatment of your case. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, Mr. Dennis Murphy will be your appointed counsel. Any priors?
11. He has FS charges, ag assault, riot, and penal institution. On probation, gang activity 24 SC 002093. On probation, possession of a firearm, battery DV, ag assault. It's 24 SC 005617. On probation for another ag assault, 24 SC 006388. On probation, entering auto criminal damage in the second, theft by taking. It's 24 SC 005917.
917, okay.
That's it.
Mr. Scirocco?
Yes, Judge. So with respect to his history here, several of these are with the same victim. 6794Y, that 24 CR case, is a battery family violence against the victim here, Miss Jemiah Colsey. That was for ripping her hair out. The 24 SC case for ag assault, battery family violence, and the firearms charges are for threatening to kill her while picking up a firearm and also biting her. He was sentenced to serve 10 years, sentenced to 10 years, serve 8 months, and have no further violent contact with Miss Colsey, also complete FFIB. He served those 8 months, and instead of getting out and working towards and completing that FFIB course and having no further violent contact with the victim, he's out here violating his probation roughly 2 months after his release. We did speak briefly with the victim. She is apparently in custody on unrelated charges. We didn't receive word as to whether she wanted to stay away or no further contact, but she did state they are still together. The state's recommendation with the prior violent convictions against her, against the defendant, against her, is a $5,000 cash bond. We are recommending FFIB. No further contact with Jemiah Colsey. Stay away from 653 Boulevard, Northeast in Atlanta. No drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond, and surrender any and all firearms to the sheriff's office.
Mr. Murphy.
Judge, my client's age 20, and he's being held on other probation hold. At the time of this, he was unemployed at the time of being arrested and currently being in custody. He does reside with his grandmother. He does not reside with Miss Colsey. Miss Colsey made some admittedly dubious allegations in the warrant application. They do have a child together. They're not married. He has not legitimated the child. I have advised him that he has almost no rights to the child, so he's aware of the restrictions he has regarding any visitation. So I fully advise him as to that. Given the holds in the situation, and he does reside in Mechanicsville with his grandmother, that we'd ask for a signature bond therein or a reasonable bond, as he does have other things holding him. But he's aware of now what he can. Despite their child, he has basically no rights, and I've explained that to him and how he would get his rights.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
The bond's going to be set at $5,000. It's going to be a surety bond. No further contact with Jemiah Holsley, and no further contact with any child or children that he shares with her. If he wants to co-parent the child, he must file a legitimation case. It's a whole new case, and he would need to file that in the appropriate superior court and get a court-ordered parenting plan, as well as a court-ordered child support agreement. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and definitely no firearms. Next court date is going to be December 30th. What's really concerning here is Mr. Fleetwood has spent over 550 days with the Fulton County Jail since 2024. Since 2023, excuse me. That's a lot of time to spend your youth in the jail. So Mr. Fleetwood, once you make bond, please make sure you comply with the conditions and work with your attorney. Thank you.
And that no further contact is for Miss Colsey, correct? I believe you said Holsey, and
Did I say Colsey?
It's Colsey and not Holsey, I believe.
Okay, it's Colsey. Jemiah Colsey and the child that he shares with her. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. Judge, I have one other case that I've spoken to Mr. Billups, and
okay.
And
do you want him to go to the 11 a.m. calendar?
That would suffice, the 11 a.m. calendar for tomorrow.
All right. No, it won't be tomorrow. It'll be next Thursday. We are full up for tomorrow.
I am away, Judge.
Next Thursday is a holiday, I think. So it'll be Chanel.
Be next year.
It would be one. It would be 1/6 or something like that. I'm not looking at the calendar, but I'm pretty sure it's 1/6.
It's 1/8.
No, we have one. We have a SAP on 1/6.
Would it be enough time to add on Mr. Billups to the 11 a.m. calendar tomorrow?
I have not sent out the add-on yet.
I certainly could argue it in exactly.
Let me see. Did Katrina? She didn't send it out. Yeah, we'll add them tomorrow. I'll add them because I have to sit down the calendar.
Okay. This case is $1,000 surety bond and reset to tomorrow's 11 a.m. calendar, December 18th. Thank you.
What position is that, Your Honor?
Position 5.
Position 5, okay.
Yes, Mr. Skaraka?
Judge, the other case I had was Miss McCrary, and I've yet to speak to her. And the last one I had was Daisha Patterson, but I haven't spoken to her and haven't gotten any paperwork.
All right, hang on. Mr. McCrary, Mr. Skaraka, did you have a comment about the Billups case, or did I just
No?
No, Judge, thank you. I
Okay.
did not mean to.
Okay,
We can-
the other one was the McCrary case.
I don't have no Patterson.
Yeah, Patterson, we were missing some docs on, and so they just sent it to us. I don't know how you want to proceed, Mr. Sirocco, but it looks
Yeah.
like we might have them now.
We,
And
oh,
actually, if
I
y'all look
checked.
at y'all calendar, it's an add-on.
We
Okay.
still don't have the case docs for that case. Those are still pending.
Okay.
But we're looking into getting those right now.
Megan McCrary, Mr. Murphy, I don't know where she is. She's not at ACDC, and I don't see any other females in courtroom 2.
All right, noted, Judge, and I'll check my emails.
Okay, this one will be further notice to this Friday, which is December 19th.
Duly noted, Judge. Thank you.
All right. And what was the name of your other client?
Yeah, we discussed all of them: Patterson, and then McCrary, and then Billups, which was reset for tomorrow.
Okay, Patterson is a big question mark. If he's not been accused yet, then we might see him on Friday.
Okay, duly noted. Thanks, Judge. That's all I have.
All right, Mr. Murphy, have a good week. Thank you. Until Friday, of course, or tomorrow. See you tomorrow at 11.
Your Honor, before you let Mr. Murphy go, can you look at the add-on calendar, please?
He's already run away.
Oh, okay.
Was there something on the add-on calendar?
I'm not sure. I have not looked at the names on it because
One was sent out?
yes.
Who
Hold
sent it?
on one. Ella, hold
I didn't
on.
get it either.
Oh, I think we're thinking of the SAP calendar.
Yeah, she sent out SAP.
Oh, she sent out SAP. Oh, well,
Mhm.
child.
Yeah.
So Danley. Okay, we'll talk about it when we're done. Okay, let's
Okay.
move on. Sorry.
That's all right. Next case, courtroom 2.
We can go to 16, Mr. Holt. Hold on.
16.
Sound like I said Holt. HOLT. 16.
All right. Jamoris Deveron Holt is accused of 3 counts of battery family violence from December 15th of this year, 25 CR 08084G. Mr. Holt, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Miss Kim. Is it?
Sorry, I thought I had unmuted myself and put on the video. It is me.
All right. It's Miss Browning. Any prize, Mr. Howard?
Second. I got to open criminal damn second degree. 25 PI 006871.
Thank you. Miss Spear?
Yes, Your Honor. We're asking for a $3,000 surety. That's $1,000 per charge. No further contact with the victim, Yuri Picasso Castro, and to stay away from the incident location, 5004 Lexington Farm Drive. Miss Castro, as you're aware, had multiple markings in multiple places and was reluctant to be cooperative and said that this is not the first time. So no drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond.
Okay. Miss Castro, if you on Zoom, this is the time. You said Yuri, right? I thought I saw someone with that name.
Yes.
Yes.
If this is the alleged victim in this case, do you want to be heard?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes. Do you need your video on?
Hi. Yeah.
All right. And Miss Castro, would you like to contribute to the proceedings?
Yes.
Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
Do you cohabitate with Mr. Holt at the Lexington location?
We live in separate homes, but sometimes we spend time together because we have children.
Okay. And which one is your primary residence? Is it the one at Lexington?
12712 Waterside Drive.
Okay, so that's not it. Okay. What else would you like to tell us?
Oh, nothing. It's just it was I mean, it was I mean yeah, he's a good father. It was a misunderstanding and it got out of control, but it usually never happens like this.
All right. Thank you. You may mute your screen and switch your video off if you want to. Ms. Browning?
Your Honor, Mr. Holt is 36 years old. He was born and raised in Atlanta and is a lifelong resident. He is married, but they're currently separated. As you heard, they do reside separately, and they share 3 children, ages 12, 11, and 10. And since their separation, they have been sharing custody. As you heard, this is the residence where he resides, not Ms. Castro. And he does provide support for her and the children, even when they're not in his custody, and he is paying for the separate residence for Ms. Castro. It has been about 4 or 5 months since they've been living separately. He, as you heard, this second lifetime arrest. He has no convictions, no FTAs. No violent history. He does vehemently dispute the allegations. We're just asking that there's no further violent contact ordered because, as I said, they do share children ages 10, 11, and 12. If not, then we would ask that there be contact permitted through a third party. And we're just asking, Your Honor, due to the fact that he supports his whole family and 2 residents at this time, that there's a signature bond issued through the jail.
Okay. For this pretrial bond, I'll want the duration of pretrial supervision to be 12 months. I think I have to expressly state that the pretrial supervision is not 6 months, but it's 12 months. It's going to be $2,500 on each count. This is a $7,500 signature bond through pretrial services level 2. No further contact with his spouse, Yuri Castro, subject to any court order that's either issued later in this case or in any pending family law case. I'll allow for third-party transfer of the children that he shares with Ms. Castro. They will have to communicate through a third party to set up a parenting plan, and there can only be a third-party transfer. In other words, an individual must be responsible to pick up and drop off the children. Mr. Holt himself cannot go to the victim's home to do the pickup and drop off. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. Within 30 days of being released, he will enroll in a domestic violence intervention program, and he will begin those weekly classes at his expense until all 24 weeks of classes are completed. Supervision with pretrial will be up to 12 months, and then after which, hopefully, he may be able to get a favorable outcome from the state. His next court date will be sent to his address at Lexington, and he cannot be at the victim's home. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, next we have number 1, Mr. Akins.
1, okay. David Akins is accused of battery, family violence, willful obstruction of an officer, hindering a person from making an emergency phone call, and number 4 is criminal trespass, causing damage to property. This is from December 15th of this year, case number 25 CR 8080B. Mr. Akins, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Ms. Browning. Any priors?
No.
Okay. Ms. Spear?
Yes, Your Honor. We are asking for a 4,000 surety. That's 1,000 per charge. No further contact with Tia Myra Lowry, the victim in this matter. I hope I said her name right. The incident location is his location, not hers. So no stay away is necessary. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond.
Ms. Tia Lowry, if you're on Zoom and you want to be addressed, please unmute and start your video. No, there doesn't seem to be anyone. So, Ms. Browning?
Your Honor, Mr. Akins is 24 years old. The alleged victim is someone with whom he was previously in a relationship with, and they do have a son who turned 1 in October. He did last year, he attempted to get legitimized, and Miss Lowry had relocated. She went to Ohio, and that order, he was unable to serve her. It expired in October. However, he has an appointment set on Friday to go get the legitimization done again, because he has an active role in his son's life and doesn't want anything to come between his child and himself. He has lived here for 5 years. He does have some family here. As you heard, this was his residence. She does not reside there. He is 1 month away from getting his associate's degree in IT. He's also EMT certified. For the last 5 years, he's been working as a manager at Metro, or I'm sorry, he's been working for Metro by T-Mobile for the last 5 years, and then in recent years has been promoted to a manager and does work 7 days a week. As you heard, this was the first lifetime arrest, that he has no violent history. He does dispute the allegations, and we are asking that he gets a signature bond. And if you're uninclined to give him a signature bond, then we would ask that the bond doesn't exceed $1,000 in the aggregate. He does have a lot of expenses, especially he is nervous about any type of issues with child custody and wants to make sure that he can afford to pursue his rights as the child's father and stay in his life. He's also working full time. He works 7 days a week, and he's still in school. He has 1 month until he gets his associates.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
On the battery charge, that's going to be 2,000. Willful obstruction of an officer is 500. Hindering a person from making an emergency phone call is 1,000. And criminal trespass causing damage to property, the phone, is 500. This is going to be a $4,000 signature bond through pretrial services, level 2. He reports to pretrial twice a month. No further contact with Tia Mira Lowry. No further contact with the child that he shares with Miss Lowry. As he already knows, he will file a legitimation case and get a court-ordered parenting plan, at which time they will have third-party transfer in accordance with a court-ordered parenting plan. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. Within 30 days of being released, he will enroll in a domestic violence intervention program and complete all 24 weeks of classes at his expense. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Here's got number 7, Mr. Camacho.
This is Zion Camacho, charged with theft of services from December 15th of this year. Mr. Camacho, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Ms. Browning. Any priors?
Camacho 6, resident of Mississippi, 2025 contempt of court and trespass. He's got an open fraud as well out of Biloxi. 2024 giving false name. 2022 no license, no seatbelt conviction. 21 simple assault, ag assault, DV arrest only. It don't show no disposition.
Okay.
Sorry, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
Okay. The fraud charge out of Mississippi is defrauding an innkeeper, so also theft of services, just so Your Honors are aware. We are asking because we have a 2025 theft of services and an out-of-state record for a $1,000 surety. No further contact with the victim, Maria Nguyen, that is spelled Nguyen. Stay away from SL Salon and Spa at 8725 Roswell Road in Sandy Springs. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond. And I won't speak for defense, but it sounds like a social worker visit may be necessary.
Okay. Ms. Browning?
Your Honor, Mr. Camacho is 24 years old. He recently came here from Mississippi to see family. He's been here with his cousin. He can still receive mail at his old address in Mississippi. That's where his family resides, and they will forward it to him. He graduated college from Mississippi Gold Coast Community College, where he studied hairstyling and barbering. He does have his cosmetology license. He is currently unemployed, hence the relocation. Your Honor, he did resolve those cases in Mississippi this summer. He is not on probation or anything. I know sometimes it takes a while for these things to update, but he does maintain that he resolved the cases in the past summer, and he has no failures to appear. As I said, he has recently relocated and does not have the financial resources, as he's unemployed, to make a good bond. So we would be asking for a signature bond, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Bond is set at $100 as a cash bond to stay away from the salon and spa in Sandy Springs, SNL, and no contact with Maria Wen. No illegal drugs, alcohol, and weapons. Next court date is December 30th.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You said 600?
$100 cash bond.
100.
And then we got 26, Mr. Newell.
New, okay. Gordon Newell is accused of willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer and driving while license suspended or revoked. His case number is 225 CR 8089B. Incident date appears to be October 11th, 2025. Mr. Newell, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Ms. Kim, excuse me. Mr. Howard?
Well, you got an open suspended license, Douglas County. Open suspended license and controlled substance out of Noonan.
Mm-hmm.
I got FTAs. I got 2 from this year, 1 from last year, 1 from 23.
Okay.
2025 suspended license, no low. 22 suspended license, no low.
Thank you. Mr. Scirocco?
Thank you, Judge. With his history there, and I see other arrests more recent for driving while license suspended or revoked, multiple from this year out of Noonan. And with also, when we ran his driving history, we see those other FTAs as well, from 25, 23, 2021 as well. We are recommending a $2,500 total surety, $2,000 on the driving while license suspended or revoked, and $500 on the willful obstruction. We are asking for no driving while out on bond, as well as no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond.
Ms. Kim?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Newell is 24 years young, and he is currently residing with his grandmother. He graduated from high school 2019. He used to take all AP classes, and he's still trying to pursue higher education. But because of a daughter, he has to support his 8 years old daughter. He is working at food service. He operates heavier equipment there to make a living. We would like to request for we understand that signature on bond may be challenging because of repetitive violence. I mean, not violence, but violation. We would like to request for the lowest possible surety bond, maybe $100 cash bond.
Okay. On the willful obstruction, that's going to be a $50 cash bond. On driving while license suspended or revoked, that's a $500 cash bond. Total is $550. No driving until further order of the court. Once he obtains a valid driver's license, adequate insurance and proper registration, he through counsel can file a motion to reinstate his driving privileges. Thank you. But until then, no driving at all. Next court date is December 30th.
And next we got 28, Mr. Perkins.
28?
28.
Oral Perkins is accused of simple battery, 25 CR 8120G from December 15th of this year. Mr. Perkins, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Ms. Kim. Any priors?
Yeah, 40. He got to open theft by deception out of the cab. Maintaining a disorderly house out of South Fulton. Before that was 2011 FTA. 03 assault DV conviction out of state. That's it.
Okay. Mr. Scirocco?
Thank you, Judge. Yeah, there is, with respect to violent history, there's not a lot of recent, but there are a lot of older cases for ag assault, battery, terroristic threats and acts, and that conviction that pretrial mentioned as well. And there being a 2024 terroristic threats and acts felony that was ultimately DWOPed. We did speak with the victim who confirmed the events in the warrant, that is Mr. Sigmund McPherson. He explained that his female friend had been in the process of evicting the defendant, and the victim explained that the defendant has moved into women's homes and refuses to leave multiple other times. He explained he was at home to drop off his friend, and the defendant was in the street near the home. He is asking for no further contact. He stated as well that the defendant likes to record whenever he's around the victim, and also stay away from the incident location, as well as stay away from his other address at 1400 Flat Shoals Road in South Fulton. In total, the state's recommendation here is going to be a $1,500 surety. We are recommending no further contact, stay away from 700 Sylvia Court, that being the incident location, and the 1400 Flat Shoals Road location as well, both of those being in South Fulton. No drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond.
Ms. Kim?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Perkins is actually 57 years old. He claims that the house is his own house, his place. Even though there might be some disputes among them, I think that should be handled at civil court. Your Honor, he does have a severe disability that he's trying to file. I got copies of his discharge records because he was hurt by the complaining witness. He actually lost his consciousness and he was taken into the Piedmont Hospital. He has surgery planned for next week. He lost his mobility for his right arm, right hands because of complaining witness. He says that there are videos and cameras that there was a recording that will prove his innocence, and he graduated from high school on here. He went to Southern Method University to study engineering. He has a 13 years old son. He believes that he does not have a job. He's not going to be able to have any food or anything at this point. So we would like to request for signature on bond.
And according to the warrant, Judge, it states he was evicted by the marshals earlier that day.
Yeah, I remember reading that part. On the simple battery, that's going to be a $500 surety bond. To have no further contact with Sigmund McPherson. He's to stay 500 yards away from 700 Sylvia Court in South Fulton, as well as 1400 Flat Shoals Road in South Fulton. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. His next court date will be December 30th. Of course, if he wants to assert any property rights, he would need to file the appropriate civil action in the correct class of court to pursue his property rights. But in the meantime, do not return to those properties. Thank you.
Your Honor, can you repeat that bond again?
500 surety bond.
Thank you.
All right, that's at number 30, Mr. Sands.
Eugene Sands, case number is 25 CR 8044D. Incident date is December 13th, 2025. Mr. Sands, you've been charged with 2 misdemeanor offenses. We're going to waive sounding on one of them, and the other one is criminal trespass. You've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Ms. Kim. Any priors?
46. 2023, same charge out of Muskogee County. 2020, failure 2. You know what I mean?
Yep.
He got a lot of that going on. Got some terrorist threats convictions, battery of a what you call a particular nature conviction. Uh, '06 robbery by snatch. It's a lot. That's it.
All right. Mr. Scirocco?
Yes, Judge, and I will just say there's if pretrial didn't mention it, I didn't think I heard it, but I mean, there is a lot here. There's a 2017 conviction for the same unstated offense here, and we'll be looking into the 2023 Muskogee case as well. I'm not sure whether that's open, closed, what the disposition is, but it would make a difference here. So the state's recommendation with his history is a 5,500 surety, 5,000 on the not listed charge, and
count
then
two?
yes, Your Honor, and 500 for the criminal trespass. We are recommending social worker visit for BHET and or housing. Stay away from all MARTA premises and property in accordance with the existing suspension, and no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond.
Ms. Kim?
Yes, Your Honor, we have no objection to social worker visit for housing and BHET. Mr. Sands is 40 years old and he recently got out of prison after serving sentences for 3 years. And his entire family moved away from Georgia. So he has been homeless ever since November 14, 2025. He does not have any child. And Your Honor, his father passed away. And this, I believe this is a Riverside issue. Actually, he was arrested December 13, 9:47 p.m. So it has been already 4 days. Um,
He was booked in on December 14th.
well, arrested
And
on 9:47 p.m.
And I understand that the case was reset.
What was the reason for the reset?
I wasn't here on the 15th, so.
It was either MH or behavioral.
Okay. But anyway, he has he does not have a GED yet. So he does need BHET. That I agree with.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
On count one, on the criminal trespass, that's going to be $20 cash bond. On the second count, that's going to be a $30 cash bond. This is a $50 cash bond to stay away from all MARTA property and use the necessary facilities when required. Next court date is December 30th. And a social worker visit for MH or BH issues.
And just in the interim, right here in between cases, we're ready to file down the Patterson case that was discussed earlier, but was that Mr. Murphy's case?
Yes, conflict.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. Well, we
Courtroom
can pick it up
two.
Friday if he's not available.
All right. Courtroom two, who do we have?
33, Mr. Stewart.
William James Stewart is accused of unlawful conduct during a 911 call or otherwise contacts 911 and makes a false report. This is from December 15th of this year, case number 25 CR 8092H. Stewart, you've been advised of your rights and your attorney is Ms. Kim. Any priors, Mr. Howard?
47, 2022 FTA, 2010 FTA, '09 ag assault DV conviction.
Mr. Scirocco?
Thank you, Your Honor. The state's recommendation here is $1,000 surety, social worker visit for, well, I mean, BHET, MHET, potentially, I don't know, substance abuse here. That's what his history seems to suggest, that this may also be a product of, but no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond, and no contacting 911 in the absence of a bona fide emergency.
Okay. Ms. Kim?
Mr. Stewart is 61 years old. He has been homeless for the last 6 months. He lost his house, he lost his job. He does not have any child, and his all he has. And Your Honor, he says he does not have any conviction. I think he does need a visit from social worker, definitely for housing resources and BHET, because he doesn't even have an ID at this point. We would like to request for signature on bond. He cannot pay for any bond.
Bond is set at $500. It's a surety bond. Next court date is December 30th. Social worker visit for MH or BH issues. I'm not sure which one applies, as well as housing matters, and no unnecessary 911 calls. Thank you.
Day 35, Mr. Travis.
I don't know which cases were covered by Judge Williams, so at the lineup, Ms. Young, you'll have to make those announcements, okay? Quintavious Anton Trevitt is accused of simple assault, misdemeanor obstruction of an officer, and misdemeanor possession of marijuana from December 15th of this year, case 25 CR 8111B. Mr. Trevitt, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is Ms. Kim. Any priors?
Third, we got an open sale of marijuana. It's 25 PR 006434. 2025 driving without a valid license conviction. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, this is my case, Judge.
Yes, sir.
Yes, he was given a $1,000 surety and was not to have any drugs without a valid prescription, which with this case he'd be in violation of with that and with the simple assault being against an officer here. The state is recommending $4,000 surety, $2,000 on the simple assault, $1,000 on the willful obstruction and possession of marijuana charge each. No drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond, and surrender any and all firearms to the sheriff's office with what was found here.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Kim, this is going to be a 3,000 signature bond through pretrial services level 2. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons, and definitely no illegal drugs. He'll be subject to random screens while he reports a pretrial twice a month. And his next court date will be sent to his current address. If he doesn't show up in court, if he doesn't report to pretrial, or if he fails a drug test, then his bond can be converted to a cash bond. Thank you.
Is it 1,000 on each charge, Your Honor?
Yes, 1,000 on each count. Thank you.
That's per judge too.
Yep.
Good.
36, have we addressed Watson?
Yeah, we did her earlier.
Okay. Who do we have next?
25, Mr. Miller.
That was the conflict, I believe, with Mr. Murphy. You say
Miller?
Philip?
Miller.
Oh, you said Phillips. I'm sorry. I thought you said Phillips.
Miller.
Wow, not even close. I apologize.
Lamaine Kenyatta Miller is accused of criminal trespass and theft by shoplifting from December 14th of this year, case 25 CR 8123Y. Mr. Miller, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is Ms. Kim. Any priors?
69. Let me see. I got 3 FTAs from this year, 1 from last year, 1 from 23. Shoplifting NOLO 2024, 2 of them. You want me to keep going?
Just one more.
Well, you got open shoplift case out of DeKalb County. 2 of them.
That is good. Thank you.
All right.
Mr. Scirocco?
Thank you, Your Honor. And there were other theft
Yeah.
by shoplifting NOLOs. We did send this up for felony transfer, given that it is recidivist in nature. We've not heard back from the DA's office on it. The state's recommendation here, with the risk of reoffense, is going to be a $3,000 surety, $2,000 on the theft by shoplifting, and $1,000 on the criminal trespass. Social worker visit for BHET and or housing. Stay away from the target at 2539 Piedmont Road in Atlanta, and no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond.
Okay. Ms. Kim?
Yes, Mr. Miller is 48 years old. And I believe he does have a housing, but for BHET, he will have a social worker visit. Right now, there's $1,000 surety bond for theft by shoplifting. We would like to request that judge to keep that as set before. He is totally okay from staying away from Target in Fulton County.
All right. $1,000 on each count. This is a $2,000 surety bond. To stay away from the Target store on Piedmont Avenue Road, and also to stay away from all Target stores in Fulton County, Georgia. Next court date is December 30th. Thank you.
Is a social worker visit not required on this one, Ms. Kim?
I don't think so. I was reading it. I didn't think, unless Ms. Kim, you've interviewed him and you recommend a social worker visit.
Without court order, we will still recommend. So it doesn't have to be at the
For housing or BH issues?
BH issue only.
All right, we'll do a social worker for BH issues. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. At this point, I'm going to ask whether there are any waivers on this calendar.
Actually, no way, but I got a question. Thomas Danley, was he gonna be added on the calendar or no?
What's his name?
Danley, he was on the pull sheet.
He was filed down a moment ago. I believe they said they were waiting for Patterson to be filed so they could add both to the add-on.
Where
but
did Patterson come from? Because I didn't see that on the pull sheet.
Yeah, that was a mess. We don't know where it came from either.
The
We just got
problem
an email
is
that
y'all
said,
filing down things are too late. You know, the people who accept the cases go home at 5 o'clock. So she did
Patterson-
that one add-on and she might have not looked at it. She did send an add-on.
Yeah, Patterson wasn't on our pull sheet, so we didn't know until mid-court when we were reached out to about that.
May I have this gentleman's jailing number, please?
Who is this, Your Honor?
Danley.
Stanley. Not Patterson, I can tell you that.
It's Danley. Danley, right?
Danley.
25, 22, 565.
Thank you.
And did we do number 6, Joshua Brown?
Yeah, Joshua Brown. What happened to number 6?
He made bond.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Toe up too.
And McCrary.
25. All right. So we have Thomas Danley. That's Danley. Mr. Danley has been booked at the Fulton County Jail for one offense, violating a family violence protective order. Mr. Danley, you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you in the treatment of your case. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to represent you. Ms. Browning, have you had a chance to speak with him?
Yes, I have, Your Honor.
Okay. So this is a warrant that was issued by Judge Holly Hughes yesterday, based on an allegation of violating 25 CV 017120, a Superior Court family violence order with regards to one Christy Danley. All right. Any priors, Mr. Howard? Do you have
Yeah, I got
FCIC?
9th arrest. 2021 battery DV conviction. 2016 battery DV conviction. And he had a CWAC conviction from the 90s.
Okay.
And Your Honor, let me give the case number before we proceed.
Go ahead.
He is the add-on. We didn't get the calendar. It's 25 CR 008 127A.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome, Your Honor.
Mr. Scaraco?
It's mine, Your Honor.
Oh, Ms. Thompson, yeah.
He actually has a lengthy history that begins in 1976 that includes Florida, Alabama, and Georgia. I won't even read his first 2 charges as they are inappropriate in court. He has more than one battery ag assault with a deadly weapon, more than one battery family violence, and multiple probation violations. In this particular instance, Your Honor, it doesn't say it in the warrant, but our victim is in a wheelchair. They have 2 previous DV cases in 2016 Douglas County and 2021 with Fulton County. You are aware of the TPO. We did appeal to the DA. At this point, they're not taking it. I haven't decided what measures I'm going to take going forward, as he was found 2 separate times on the same day at her house. Victim has very much asked for a no further contact and a stay away, as evidenced in and of the TPO itself. So in this particular matter, we're asking for a $10,000 surety to stay away and no further contact.
Miss Browning?
Your Honor, Mr. Danley is 69 years old. He was born in Georgia, but he did spend a significant amount of time in Florida, where he does also have family and plans to return there. He does own the house where he is alleged to have violated the protective order. Your Honor, he was served that day. I believe that's the first time he was found there. And then, because that was issued that day. And then the second time, he thought the house was vacant and went to get some belongings of his. He did not realize that the complaining witness would be present, Your Honor. So this was not like he was served and then multiple times was returning to this place. It's his home he's resided in for 20 years or 19 years. 19 years, Your Honor. He bought the house in 2006. He has 4 children, a 3-year-old, 13-year-old, 8-year-old, and 9-year-old. He does rent rooms in that home. I'm sorry. Oh, sorry, it went away. I thought you, it kicked me off, sorry. So he does rent rooms in that home as well. And so he doesn't have the new address where he'll be staying when he goes to see family in Florida, but he has a friend who lives at his house who will be able to forward his mail to him. So he won't have to have any contact with his wife. He has no desire to have contact with his wife. We're just asking for a one-time return of the police escort so that he can get his belongings or just the pertinent belongings until this is resolved. Your Honor, he was in school through the 11th grade. Then he learned the skill of welding through Job Corps, and he also learned plumbing and some other related skills. He is unable to work now and has been receiving disability for the last 1.5 years. Furthermore, in the recent years, he's suffered from, there were 3 different car accidents and he's had lasting injuries from those. As I said, he has no desire to return to the home. He will be going to stay with family and will return for court. However, he cannot make any bond right now due to the fact that he now has to relocate. He doesn't have his phone or any numbers on him, and he's just on disability. So we would be asking for a signature bond, Your Honor.
All right. On this violation, this is going to be a $5,000 surety bond. No further contact. Well, it's going to mirror the TPO order as well. He's to stay 200 yards away from Christy Danley, stay 200 yards away from 1110 Maple Valley Court in Union City. He is not allowed, he's not to return, he's not allowed a one-time visit until after he's had his protective order hearing, which should be scheduled within the next 30 days.
It's the 29th, Your Honor.
It's 29th? Okay, so on the 29th. So depending on what's the outcome of that hearing. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. And his next court date with us is going to be December 30th.
And Your Honor, do you know if he's still in custody at that point? Because the hearing's on the 29th. Do you know what?
They schedule it for inmate calendars, so they're normally on a Thursday afternoon. And family court will schedule the family violence hearing on a Thursday. I don't know when it's the next one.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Your Honor, if you look at the add-on calendar, Patterson has just been added. Is that Patterson sitting in the courtroom? Courtroom 2. Can you unmute and tell me if that's Patterson?
Isn't Patterson female in Mr. Murphy's case? So I don't think it'll matter.
I'm not for sure. Oh, okay.
I think yes to both.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
So let's see now.
Patterson have to be on. Patterson gonna have to be added on for Friday. Okay.
Okay. So position 1, Akins, is a $4,000 signature bond through pretrial level 2. And then we just did Mr. Danley, and he received a $5,000 surety bond, reset to December 30th. Position 2, Shanika Allen.
I got 1,000 good.
Okay, so that's reset to December 30th. Position 3, Barnes, is a $1,000 surety for position 3, December 30th. And position 4 is a 500 signature bond through the jail, and that's reset to December 30th. 5, Billups is reset to tomorrow, December 18th at 11 a.m. 6, Joshua Brown.
Release.
Yeah, he made bond is my understanding.
All right. 7, Camacho is a $100 cash bond, December 30th. 8, Clerkley.
3,000 pretrial level 1.
Okay.
No
Now,
contact.
no contact, okay.
Do you just want the total bond since you went
Yeah,
here?
just the total bond and
Okay.
level.
Okay.
Position 9, Connolly, is a 6,000 signature bond through pretrial level 2. 10, Davis, Darcy.
2,000.
Surety.
Yeah, I didn't get that
For
one.
pretrial.
That was level
Pretrial?
1, right?
Level 1, that is.
Okay.
Thank you. Donaldson's a 3,000 signature bond through pretrial level 2. 12, Farmer is a $300 split bond, December 30th. 13, Fleetwood's a 5,000 surety, reset December 30th. 14, Green.
I got
2,000 total.
Okay. Pretrial.
SOB through pretrial, level 1.
All right, thank you. 15, Hawthorne is a 4,000 signature bond to pretrial level 1. 16, Holt is a 7,500 signature bond to pretrial level 2.
And he's per judge, because he got the open felony.
Oh, yeah. And that was
Yeah.
position 16. Yeah, he's
Correct.
got that open PI case. Got it. Position 17, Hewley.
A total of $5,000 SOB through pretrial, level 1.
Thank you. 18, Johnson's a 3,500 signature bond to pretrial level 3. 19, Joseph.
1,000 good.
Okay, reset December 30th. 20, Carol.
4,000 total, pretrial, level 1.
Thank you. 21, Martel Silva.
$5,000 total, pretrial, level 1.
Thank you. Megan McCrary is
That's a Friday.
yeah, 1219. 24, James McLaughlin Jr.
1,000 good.
Okay, that's reset to December 30th. Position 23, the other McLaughlin, Jeremiah, is a 4,000 signature bond through pretrial level 2. 25, Miller is a $2,000 surety bond, reset December 30th. 26, Newell is a $550 cash bond, reset December 30th. 27, Perez Rodriguez.
That one is a $4,000 total, pretrial, level 1.
Okay, thank you. Earl Perkins is a $500 surety, December 30th. 29, Robinson.
2,000 total, good bond, reset December 30th.
Okay, thank you. 30, Sands is a $50 cash bond, December 30th. 31, Jessica Smith.
$1,500 good bond, December 30th.
Thank you. 32, Spear is a $50 cash bond, December 30th. 33, Stewart is a $500 surety, December 30th. 34, Thompson is a 2,000 signature bond for pretrial level 1. 35, Trevitt is a 3,000 signature bond to pretrial level 2. And 36, Watson
is a $4,000 total, good bond, December 30th.
All right.
And the add-on calendar just came through.
All right. And so on the add-on calendar, Patterson is going to be reset to December 19th, and we just addressed Mr. Danley, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Any corrections to be made? No? All right. Not too bad. Well, if I get no more mistakes on Friday, that's a pretty clean record then. All right, everyone, have a great Wednesday, and I'll see you on Friday. Take care.
Thank you, Your Honor. Bye.
Thank you, Judge.
Bye. Miss Bridgewater, if you
Yes,
want to
ma'am.
email it to me, or I'm in G33, whichever you prefer.
You know what?
You
How
want to
long do you
email
wanna
it?
be here? I'll email it to you, Judge. I'll
Okay.
email it so you can get on out of this traffic.
Okay, appreciate it.
All
Thank
right.
you.
You're
Bye-bye.
welcome. Bye-bye.